Take your snow tires off.
Yeah, we die in the summer, but at least we can drive in the snow.
Yeah, but you died in the summer.
Yeah, well, fuck. That's what I'm saying. That's how Chicago people think.
I know.
It's like just the fucking old people. They're just this is how they get rid of them.
You know what grinds my gears is old people.
Yeah,
from up north.
Lindsay Lohan, those little outfits. Yeah.
That doesn't grind my gears.
Up there dancing with your little outfits. That was a terrible Peter Griffin. That might have been my worst Peter Griffin, and all I can say is that I'm a little hoarse. My voice a little hoarse.
Oh, you are a little hoarse.
Yeah. Oh, look. Vinny, how are you, buddy?
I'm awesome, dude. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic as well. Thank you for asking. How are you? You out of school right now? Get back into school?
Well, I was in summer classes because I had to get some credits up to get my associate's degree. So I just finished today, and then I didn't realize until like 3 o'clock. I'm like, wait, fuck! I'm on tonight.
Yeah.
So,
well, did you finish your associate's degree, or you just finished your summer's classes?
Summer class. I need one more semester. I'm doing like 7 classes next semester with like.
Hey, fuck that. The most I ever did was 5, and I never did that again.
Most I ever did was 3, and I dropped 1 on the first day every time.
Hold on, that's not true. The most I got that wrong because I always took 3 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and 2 on Tuesday, Thursday. But my very first semester, I took a Saturday class because I thought, oh fuck, I'll just get this out of the way.
No,
it was the dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid.
I feel like they should have failed you immediately.
Right.
Just
you know what? Because I couldn't make decisions for myself.
Yeah, obviously anyone who signs up for this is a
dummy.
World-class dickhead.
You know what else is the worst? Going to an astronomy class and the lab starts at 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
It's at night.
Yeah. Well, I
didn't know there was a lab.
That's when astronomy is supposed to be done, right?
I thought we were going to go to
take you in one of those like stargazing places.
Yeah, planetarium. That's where I thought we were going to put that shit up there and I'll jot it down.
Middle of the day.
Planetarium.
That'd be an excellent class to go to.
I can understand.
Just fall asleep.
I mean, I don't know. I can understand why it was at night. I just think.
Of course, I just didn't know that there was a lab. Teach me about the stars in a textbook.
What are you gonna see on a college campus at night though? Like, isn't there too much light pollution?
No,
you see a lot of moons.
Oh, it was in the
boonies. I was like, oh, my heart just skipped. I was like, I don't have a question.
You can delete that.
Oh, you're right. That's gone now.
Or it's gone. There's no one.
I probably looked just like you did when I told you I washed your swim trunks.
Oh, well, that's not what you said. You said I washed your swim trunks. I tried to get the skid marks out, but I didn't quite. And I was like, oh,
he turned white as it goes.
Because you don't know when it's swim trunks. You know, anything can happen.
I mean, I feel like you should know.
He goes,
as an adult.
He didn't even look at me. He was looking at the TV. He goes, I sure hope you're kidding.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sean, do we have any way to contact our friend James?
Yeah, I'm messaging with him. I told him if we can't get it going by the time we say our hellos, we'll have to reschedule.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and reschedule him because we do only have 17 minutes to do this game. That's if we do want to stay on time. I don't give a shit.
This is your house.
Yeah. I don't fucking care.
The commute from here to downstairs is not bad for you.
Well, you know, it's I believe it's the season finale of Teen Mom 2.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Let's get this train going.
Yeah, and so, look, I don't mind. I can watch it tomorrow.
Have any of the babies of the Teen Moms had babies yet?
The older, so this is these ones are younger.
Go on.
Actually, no. So the Teen Mom OG are the original. They were on the original cast. Their kids are turning 11.
Okay.
So we should
here in the next year or so.
We should have a pregnant one in the next 2-3 years for sure.
Finally.
Baby watch.
Yeah, it's a lot of boys though, you know, but still that doesn't matter. We'll
make babies.
We'll just watch them become really shitty fathers.
Lakeland or baby.
Be great.
Yorn.
Actually, there's a couple of good dads that are still left.
Travis.
Nope, he's not on the show. You're just saying names right now. And
Trevor.
Nope, that guy is also not on the show.
Trevon.
That guy is actually on the show.
Sounds like
no, but he's on Young and Pregnant.
Trafalgar.
What? Trafalgar? He's on Young in Space.
That's
in Pregnant.
Young in the UK.
Right. Young in Ooh, there's
That
James.
sounds like a porn. Oh,
Hey, you got it.
There's James, and he's not muted. James, can you hear me? I'm worried about him. I think that he's under duress.
being held
yeah, do you think
hostage.
he's a hostage?
Totally fucking looks like he's being held hostage.
Like that one girl that was being held hostage in the courtroom. Did you see that? The virtual courtroom?
No.
Yeah, she kept looking over to the side. It was a domestic abuse case. And she kept looking to the side. And her lawyer was like, excuse me, I need to pause and have the police go to her house right now. I think there's someone there. And it was the guy that was on trial for domestic abuse. And she saved that woman because he was right there with her, telling her what to say in her house on the court TV in a different room.
Why would
They
the
had
lawyer
like
not be
somebody
there?
kidnapped or something?
It was in the middle of COVID. Nobody was
Nobody
able
was
to be
going
in the same
anywhere.
place.
That's
right.
nuts.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And her attorney was all over it.
Just tell him that you slipped in the bathtub like a normal person.
Yeah.
Idiot.
It was crazy. So maybe blink twice.
If you're in Milwaukee.
What is that from? Why do you keep saying that?
That is from Anchorman.
You know, Milwaukee.
Baxter, bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
Oh.
You know, the Native Americans have been coming here for many centuries.
Oh, okay. See, I know that one. James, can you hear me?
Okay.
Or no, he can't.
Okay, James, we're going to have to 86
Thank you, Vinny.
James. James has now been disqualified. So anyway, his first attempt.
Kate said he got Wendy's old Wi-Fi. Just
Yeah, he fucking, yeah. And here, Tim Trafton from Maine sent it down. Either way.
Oh, we got the first snort.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, let's start this. Let's start this here show. Here we go.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you very much. Welcome to 5 Questions. We got a great one. This is going to be a lot of fun. Dr. James Ellsworth is here. What's going on, James? How are you?
Well, I changed my name apparently, but
God damn it, Dr. James Ellsworth. All right, here's what happened. James Ridinger was here.
Yeah.
And I've been talking to James, who didn't answer me for a solid 10 minutes.
and it really got in your brain.
It really got in there. That's what happened, man. That's what fucking happened.
Just answer me.
I apologize, Dr. Ellsworth, for that. And
not a problem. I do need to, for the benefit of the show, read you the text that Sean sent me yesterday.
okay,
It says, and I quote, "Want to do Big Daddy tomorrow night? Fill in for Steve May." Not as I am to be considered, as a woman for Steve May. I told him I would not call him Big Daddy.
yeah, I think it's a fair question.
I'll
you know?
fill in Steve May.
Steve May filled in for Big Daddy, but I don't know what happened. I saw Steve May this weekend. We'll talk about that in a little while.
Okay.
He did not
Say hi to you?
fill in
Anything.
Big Daddy. No crevices that I noticed of.
But you
that he
noticed.
did. Now,
Well,
I
maybe
didn't
he's
see shit.
sneaky.
I didn't see shit. Yeah,
Maybe he's sneaky.
maybe.
Didn't do shit.
Maybe he's like a pickpocket,
He,
but the other way.
But the
but
other
the other way, he fills orifices in. It's
You
like
don't even know it.
he's like a caulking gun, just.
But wouldn't you hear the click click of the gun
Well,
part?
I don't know. Sometimes you hear it, sometimes you don't. Depends on how far in
Oh,
the thing
true.
is.
Pressure.
Mm-mm.
Boy, this is great. Okay, good. Thanks, Jason, for being here. Guys, tonight, something unprecedented will happen. The future Dr. Vinny Cult. God damn it. But I fucking I quit.
Do you want to start over?
No. Vinny Cataldo tonight, with his 1 win, will win his 2nd plaque for appearances with his 20th attempt.
That is a 5% winning.
He is one semester away from getting his associate's degree. At
Out
which
of
time,
community college. Keep in mind.
what's that?
Out of community college. I haven't even made it to a real college yet.
No, that's it. though.
That is a
real college. What are you talking about?
Associates
Fuck you.
counts. You just go to real college to get your bachelor's.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah. A and then B.
Dude.
Okay, buddy. Don't put the fucking cart before the horse. I'm not even sure if that's how that
Don't
works.
put the D in the V.
I mean, if it's been in the B.
You just got to know your letters.
That's it. Okay. Also joining us, Lindsay Sponsel, everybody. We like to call her Lindsay Sponsor. How's it going, Lindsay?
Good, guys. How are you?
Good. You're up there in Ohio. I have a song about that. And
Do you?
yeah, I played it this weekend. It used to be your child's favorite song, Eric.
Is it called Ohio?
It is.
It's Ohio Come Back to Texas.
That's right.
That's what I thought it was.
And
Something
your
about
child
tacos.
used to love it.
He still loves it.
Okay.
I don't know. Why are you saying it like that? He likes that other one you did with the rapper better now.
Oh, the Kid Cudi
Yeah,
song.
shorty, yeah, my baby. That one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, guys, you know the drills. Everybody able to write down tonight? Okay, great. Fantastic. Well, here we go. Let's jump into 5 questions before I forget everybody's name once again. All right, guys, by the time the court hearing hits, here we go. Question number 1. By the time the court hearing happens, how long has Sonny had Frankenstein?
Damn. That is not an easy question.
Not an easy question. By the time the court case happens, how long has Sonny had him? By the amount of montages, you would think he's had him for 3 to 4 years.
He doesn't
True.
age
No.
a whole lot. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Even when they flash forward a year and 6 months and 3 days at the end,
Everybody's the same.
everybody's
I think
the
he
same.
only bathed himself once as well.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
did. Yeah, he smelled like a foot.
Oh, he's the stinky kid.
Okay, Jason, what did you say?
6 weeks.
All right, Lindsay.
3 weeks?
Okay, and Vinny.
Few months.
Sorry, I can't give that to you. The answer is 6 weeks, everybody. Jason.
6 weeks.
Jason, of course, one of our best players who gets fucked over by the coin toss just about as many times as he's done Big Daddy. All right.
Oh, you got her.
Here we go. All right. I like it. All right, guys. In the movie, this is question number 2, by the way. All right, here we go. In the movie, Big Daddy, the guy from Child Protective Services plays the revolting blob in what other Adam Sandler movie?
That's a good question.
That is
Thank
a
you.
great question.
The guy from Child Protective Services plays the character, the revolting blob, in what other Adam Sandler movie?
Cinematic
Masterpiece. That's right. I want to start doing lines from it, but they're all giveaways.
Yeah, you can't do it. Just wait.
Yeah,
20
wait
20 seconds.
until I ask him the thing.
Don't be eager.
I'm not. Okay.
Eager beaver.
Eager beaver. I do like beaver.
There we go.
Justin Bieber.
Lindsay, what'd you say?
Billy Madison?
Okay. Vinny
Same thing. Billy Madison.
and Jason, what'd you say?
I didn't know. I went with Lil Nicky.
Oh man, they got you. It is Billy Madison. If you remember correctly, he was the principal of the school, the elementary school, and killed a
He
man by
sat on the
sitting on-
guy's head and killed him.
That's right. Yes, he did. All right, guys. You all have the score of 1 going into question 3. You're doing fucking great. Okay, guys. Here is the next fucking question for the thing that we're doing right now.
For that ass.
Yeah. Okay, guys. The Steve Buscetti plays a homeless guy. What did
Say that
Is
again.
Is that how you say his name?
Bruschetta?
Bruschetta?
Buscetti?
Jimmy.
Yeah. You know what the fuck I'm
Steve
talking
Buscemi.
about. Buscemi. That's it.
No.
Bushimi.
Bruschetta.
Machete.
Garbanzo bread. Garbanzo.
Parmigiano.
Parmesan.
Oregano.
Rosemary.
Gabagool.
Gabba Gabba.
Give me the gabagool.
Steve
Yes. Buscemi.
Buscemi
Buscemi.
plays a homeless guy. What did his dad do for a living?
Kai.
Mhm.
Kai.
This is a very easy question.
Who says you?
If you watch the movie, this is a fucking easy question because I didn't even look at my notes for this. I just thought of it.
Jeez. Bragger.
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Sandman.
Okay, best video of Casey ever. That is my favorite.
Vinny, what did you say?
Well, he did mention that he tried to give Steve a crew cut, so I'm just going to go with a barber with a question mark.
Okay, Jason?
I believe he's an Army officer.
All right, and then Lindsay.
I said he cuts hair.
All right, he is indeed in the military, guys. In the military. Well, you were on the right track. That's exactly what he did do. All right, guys, this is a bit of a tougher question. Going into question number 4. Jason with a commanding lead. 2 over 1-1 with Lindsay and Vinny. Now, remember, it's anybody's game until the very, very end. Or until you guys are tied and there's a coin flip and it all goes to hell for Jason. Either one of those things could
We're
happen.
working our way towards it.
All right, guys. At the first of the movie, at the first of the movie, Sonny is pissed because his favorite team, Syracuse, has what record? What is their record?
I know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you know this one? You don't know this
I watched it last night.
I know, but
I
you
can't
don't
remember
know.
it.
But you don't know.
He's very pissed because Syracuse, his favorite sports team, has a record of what? How many wins? How many losses? In case you didn't really know what I was going for there.
That's how most people
Okay.
delineate.
Well, a lot of people get a record another way. I mean,
gold records all around this bit.
Vinyl's back. You can fucking kill somebody. As long as you're convicted, fucking record.
You could win the 100-yard dash or meter dash.
Well,
whatever
with
the world record.
the greatest scorer of that particular meet or the world, you're right. Or school.
Is that Usain Bolt running this
Wait a minute,
year?
didn't you hold? I'm not joking. Didn't you hold like a record for your school? No,
Yeah,
that was
most dicks sucked.
No, it was Will. That
Like
was
one
Will.
time.
What did he hold it
Will
for?
had some sort of running record from his school from back when, and it
Really?
was still active. And he had beat his sister or something crazy.
Dang.
Really good story.
Well, that took a turn.
Thank you. All right.
It's a lot more prestigious than Eric's.
Roadhouse.
That was funny.
Poor girl.
He
I
beat-
won.
They were twins.
Fuck you.
I think you're. It's okay. Domestic abuse is fine as long as you came out of the same
It's domestic.
egg at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Jason, what did you say?
Syracuse is 0-3.
All right. Lindsay
0-2.
and Vinny.
All I put is they suck. I'd be pissed too.
Okay. Jason, 0-3
Right,
is
0-3.
correct. Jason running away with it. All right, guys, this is where it becomes very, very important. It's question number 5. Jason, you are obviously in a commanding lead with 3. Lindsay and Vinny both with 1. This is where it gets interesting, guys. You guys are going to want to try to get 1 or 2 of these next questions correct. Otherwise, we'll be forced to flip a coin, and then you fucking never know what the fuck's going to happen.
50-50 chance.
Okay, question.
You would think
Yeah.
that is true.
Mhm. Mhm,
It is
mhm.
proven not to be.
All right, guys. In the movie, this is question number 5. In the movie, Big Daddy, what does the nightlight say?
I had one of these growing up.
Did
actually.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did because of this movie.
No
My mom
shit.
went and bought it for
That's
me.
fucking
It was
great.
awesome.
Okay, so and it must be you do have to be specific. It does have to be. It's you do have to get it perfectly correct.
They should have to draw it.
Yeah, you could draw it too. That'd be good. I mean,
Not here.
Oh,
He's not here.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I did see Woody this weekend as well. Okay, Lindsay, what did the nightlight say?
Live nudes.
All right, and Vinny,
Same thing. Live nudes.
Jason.
5 nudes.
Yeah, he drew it.
I
There
got
is.
it, and he drew it. All right, guys. Well, that makes it interesting. Everybody's going to answer this next question. Jason, you've got 4. Lindsay, 2. Vinny with 2. It is now time for
Eric's off on attention game. According to the real Kevin Garrity, Julian was conceived the night that what former Toronto Blue Jay hit a walk-off home run in the World Series? According to the real Kevin Garrity, Julian was conceived the night that what former Toronto Blue Jay hit a walk-off home run in the World Series?
That's a short question. Usually you have like a lead up to it.
I wasn't off on a tangent as much this time.
Oh, that's right. That's the whole tangent thing.
Right.
I fucking got it now.
But it was because this was actually in the movie.
Babe,
Usually they're not.
I didn't bring yours. Did you bring her stuff up too?
Sean.
Yeah, it's downstairs, babe. Yeah, it's all in the thing.
You can have some of my Red Bull. It's right at the end.
Yeah.
The best part. The best part. Yeah.
All right, guys.
The chunky part.
Vinny, what did you say?
Remember basketball? I'm not a baseball fan.
Okay. Jason?
I think it was Joe Carter.
All right, Lindsay.
Joe Carter.
Eric.
Joe Carter
Joe
is correct.
Carter is correct. Wow. Well, Vinny, unfortunately, but not surprisingly, that does mean you are out. However, you do not leave empty-handed. Give it up for Vinny for winning his second participation plaque tonight. COVID is done. Sean and I have consolidated everybody's stuff. We're putting the new order in, and then everybody's are actually going to get shipped out. That is all happening. And so you will be receiving 2 plaques in the mail before long, hopefully before you're done with college. Stick around and watch, though, as Lindsay and Jason battle head-to-head in...
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
So, Lindsay, here's how it works. You're going to get to try and answer this question. What? Lindsay, yeah?
Lindsay is out. The question goes to Vinny.
No, Lindsay has 3. Vinny has 2.
Yeah.
It's always been the person with the least
I was like,
amount
wait, did
of-
we switch?
I was
Oh
wondering if we
my
were
God.
switching things. But I thought you guys talked about something different.
I totally fucked this up. You said. Lindsay, I'm sorry. Vinny, you didn't even say anything.
I was like, wait, is this a new format? I'm like, what's happening?
Not a new format.
I'm all of a sudden feeling better, though.
I'm off now.
Roadhouse.
Oh my God, Lindsay, I am so sorry to give you false hope.
It's all good, man. We know you fuck up the rules all the time.
I do, and I'm not really on today. I don't know what it is. I think I need to sip a beer or maybe I'll take a lap. We'll see.
Do you have a beer over there?
I didn't slam it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you're right, Lindsay. All you can do is bask in the fact that you did not lose, but you, of course, didn't win tonight. Vinny, this question will go to you. And you basically will get this right. If you get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, you're not a loser. But you didn't win, did you? It's time.
It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
All right, Vinny, these are 4 hard ones. The categories
Hey,
are...
Amy perked up.
Categories are family affair, sports, breakfast, Adam Sandler. Family affair, sports, breakfast, Adam Sandler. Sports. Sonny, played by Adam Sandler, is a huge New York Jets fan. He's often seen sporting what Jets player's jersey in the movie?
I don't know any Jets players. I give up. I'm not even going to try to take a guess.
Okay, so Jason wrote something down. I'm sure. I wonder.
Jason doesn't have to get this correct.
I know, but I want to.
Jason,
I want to see
did
what
you
he
know
got.
who it was?
I didn't write it down. I had number 32, Boozer.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
Wow.
Okay. Well, Jason, you are the winner. I apologize to you guys for that very poorly run game. Congratulations to Jason, who now goes to 14 wins, and Lindsay, who now has 3 attempts and still 1 win. And congratulations on your second appearance plaque, Vinny. We're going to go try to put the pieces of this show back together. So join us on the chat and see how the fuck that goes. As always, and you guys know, we could not do this without your support. We thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. And Jason, we'll be thinking about you over the weekend. Lots and lots of positive vibes coming your way, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I used to be frightened by all the wine coolers I saw. I was scared I wouldn't pick the right one. Luckily, I did. It was the most refreshing one of them all. Sun Country Wine Cooler. You see, Sun Country is a blend of premium white wine and real fruit juice. That's what gives it its great taste. Sun Country, say, give me the real juice cooler. If you don't say Sun Country, you'd better sleep with your lights on.
There's someone special I want to look good for. Me.
It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you'll understand. This time's just for me.
Looking good makes me feel good, so I use oil of Olay. It's so sheer and greaseless, it sinks right in for a softer, younger look.
Oil of Olay, beauty fluid or luxurious cream to help keep you looking younger too.
Yes.
I love the rich, whole wheat goodness of Kellogg's Mini Wheats. But the delicious frosted side makes the rich kid in me open wide.
The nutritious shredded wheat helps keep me on my toes. But the little ballerina in me thinks the taste steals the show.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats, wholesome shredded wheat for the adult in you, great taste for the kid in you. So they're delicious and nutritious.
The whole grain wheat really packs a crunch, but the delicious taste gives it just the right punch.
Table for two, please.
Yes, you'd prefer something in our smoking area, Philippe?
Fine.
How'd you know she smoked? Teeth, Orlando. Tobacco stains give smokers away.
Not when you brush every day with Topol. Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish with fluoride safely removes newly deposited tobacco particles and helps clean away built-up stains.
Table for two, please. I have a charming table in our non-smoking area. No, we smoke. But your teeth, so clean, and he smokes.
Topol, the only toothpaste a smoker needs.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
With double-layer design for dependable protection. A comfortable plastic applicator. A deodorant for freshness.
With Latex, you seem to do more.
A special plastic wrap so they won't open in your purse. Latex tampons give you what you want and more.
You seem to do more with Latex.
Now, another way to spell relief. Sodium-free rolaids. Sodium-free rolaids give millions 100% relief for acid indigestion. Plus, it's rich in calcium. Sodium-free rolaids for extra calcium and 100% relief.
If you're allergy sensitive, your world is ever threatening. For relief, discover Benadryl, the most prescribed allergy medication ever. Available without prescription. Benadryl and Benadryl decongestant.
Feel it in the air. Elation.
A brand new fragrance from Impulse.
Excitement everywhere. Elation. Elation.
If a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's Elation, the exciting new fragrance from Impulse.
Elation.
Thursday, it's Cosby starting off a night of family fun. And leave it to Family Ties to keep the laughs coming.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
Everything's under control.
Then on Cheers, will Norm fink on a friend to get a promotion?
Yes.
And the fun continues with Nightcore.
I'm here to strip for Dan Fielding.
Thursday.
Leanne Hunley's been nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Away we go.
Now see if she wins on the 13th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, Thursday.
Kitty cat craves a great big hug. His rubber mouse, a roll on the rug. My kitty cat craves a scratch behind his ear. My ball of yarn, me being near. But most of all, my kitty cat craves
Crave Dry cat food is made from a unique blend of real chicken, milk, and tuna protein. Not flavors, but the real foods cats crave.
Oh, my kitty cat craves.
Give your cat the real protein-rich foods cats crave.
No, I wouldn't consider switching diapers.
Then Anita Hardy compared her regular diaper to Pampers' new form-fitting super absorbency size diaper.
I thought it was fantastic. She was completely dry. Her clothes, her pajamas, her t-shirt. This blue stuff up here must be what keeps her dry.
We call it the blue waist shield.
Blue waist shield is what kept her dry at night. They're Pampers! I don't believe it!
Totally new Pampers with...
Oh, what a meal, oh.
Hamburger Helper Lasagna.
For your family.
Authentic Italian taste.
Hearty robusto. But not too spicy, eh?
Hamburger Helper Lasagna turns your plain hamburger into a delicious Italian meal with authentic Italian taste. Curly Italian noodles, rich tomato sauce, and a better blend of spices.
Hamburger Helper. Lasagna.
Helper, Hamburger Helper.
Make a great meal, oh.
When I was young, I always thought that Christmas was just for kids. Now I get excited by it through my own kids.
The upside is, thinking of your kids sort of rushing in, a little patter of feet, rushing into their presents, and wrapping paper flying past your head. The downside is reading the instructions for some of those toys. Dads, you know what I'm talking about.
Monday, right after Major Dad.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
In an episode unseen for 33 years. Light up the holidays with the I Love Lucy Christmas special. Monday. Tuesday.
Everyone I've met believes in Santa Claus.
He discovered the town where Christmas lives, and to save it, he has to rediscover his heart. John Denver in The Christmas Gift. Tuesday.
Got a zigzagged ship that'll make you sing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges got zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges got a zing of their own. Put that zigzag zing in your zigzag zone. Zigzag zing. Zigzag zing. Ruffle zigzagged ridges gonna make you swing. Cause Ruffle's mashed potato chips got zigzag zing.
Mazda announces some great news for truck buyers. Right now, you can beat the already outstanding value of the $67.95 Mazda SE5. Introducing Mazda SE5 Plus 5. $625 worth of extra features at no extra charge from Mazda. You get a bed liner, mud guards, sliding rear window, floor mats, and AM/FM stereo. That's a $625 value at no extra charge. But hurry, offer ends soon.
Here comes the one, the game is just one. Heinz is the big rich one. There's only one ketchup with this flavor pouring on. So thick, so rich, so second to none.
Only one ketchup stands for this kind of thickness with this kind of taste. Heinz.
Heinz is the big rich one.
Ketchup lovers, now try Heinz in the 64-ounce plastic bottle.
Okay, Jonathan, we're sending you back in time. Before television, radio, even before soft drinks.
Careful. Anything you do could change history.
Mum's the word.
Activate time travel mode to the year 1885.
He's there.
Hey, where's my Pepsi?
Oh no, he took it.
Relax, Smith. What could 12 ounces of Pepsi possibly change?
Yeah, what could happen?
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Victoria Herb.
But they finally found a substitute for the scoop roll.
Nutrigrain's new almond raisins.
What is it, nuts and twigs?
Try almond raisins and these great new flakes made with brown rice.
But there's no sugar added.
Herb, you're gonna love the taste, even though it's healthy.
Hey, don't you have a story to write?
How's this? Man eats healthy food and lives.
The amazing taste of Nutrigrain's new almond raisin. It's news.
I'll talk to the dude.
No, we're back apparently. Yeah.
Huh?
We're back. We're back.
What?
We're back.
Shit, how'd that happen? For some reason, we're back, dude.
It just automatically went. Bloop.
Okay, we're back. Hello.
Hello.
I'm not back. Eric with a banana.
Well, we were really complaining about something. One of Eric's, I'm sorry, Eric.
Hello.
God damn it, man. Fuck.
What's the echo?
It's been terrible. Like I've been on now for 45 minutes and I have not said one fucking correct thing.
That's
Did you bump your
his
head?
phone.
Have a little strokey stroke?
If it makes you feel better, I have
It's gotta be.
It's mine.
fucking brain dead all day long.
Your phone.
Oh, my phone?
Are you logged into this thing?
No,
I
haven't done
broke
anything.
my perfume glass all
It's fun getting to the bottom of one. It's fun getting to the bottom of one. White Mountain cooler, keeping it light, crisp and refreshing. It's got the taste that's always right. It's fun getting to the bottom of one.
Original and new orange.
It's time. Time for a credit card that gives you a better deal.
The Discover card.
With the new Discover card, you don't have to pay an annual fee. In fact, we pay you with money back on every...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Nope, that's not it.
Put it in the wrong hole, guys. I'm not joking. Like I feel like the intros can't. This is not going to be the best hour and a half you've had in the last hour and a half because I have completely fucked up every aspect of everything we've done since we started.
It'll be the best hour and a half of their last hour, though.
Let me think about that for a second.
If they take out the 30 minutes of you screwing everything up,
right, and then you guys are all good.
Oh, we're so good at this.
I'm going to be honest. We're probably on here like what 3 hours or so a night.
3 to 9.
About 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 9.
I probably talk 3.5 of that.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance they're going to get a solid good 10 minutes. No pressure, guys.
To be fair, I'm not supposed to talk as much as my potential allows.
That's your own rule. I don't give a shit. Listen, hey guys, welcome to the show. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Could possibly be the best beginning to a show. Imagine if this is the first time you've ever listened. You're already done.
I'm out.
There's no way I would still be listening.
Well,
listen, the first time is never the best time.
Well, hang on. Let me just put this up there for you guys to read it. So we do have someone.
I've been a huge fan of BFS since I was born with a penis, basically the womb, and also a huge fan of movies. Insane to me that I just found this podcast. I have a lot to catch up on.
Okay.
So yeah, we do have a first.
She's already gone.
Took off. Thank you, Taylor.
Okay, Taylor, here's the deal. I would bail now if I were you. Just get the hell out of here. Or go watch one of the other ones.
I want you to think about your life right now and think to yourself, do I want to go back through 259 episodes of this?
Oh, it is the first time.
See,
man.
Anyway,
This is really what the first time's like for everybody, though.
Yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little
Especially
painful.
all girls.
And you're wondering what the hype is all about.
It's confusing.
Over real fast.
Yeah, rough start.
Yeah, and that's the show, everyone.
And I just came.
From home. Yeah, anyway, hey, I'm Jarrett. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies. This week we're going to talk about Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Big Mama's House.
Which
I love this. Martin Lawrence is a
comical genius.
Yeah,
right.
I really enjoyed him in this.
No, we're talking about Big Daddy. You know,
Shit.
I was or still am. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan. I absolutely loved Adam Sandler's first several movies, and I still like movies that he puts out from time to time. I wouldn't say that I like all of them now.
You get kind of defensive when people talk shit about Adam Sandler.
I do.
Do people talk shit about Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah,
That's
all the
not a
time.
thing.
there's
I
a
think
whole
that happens. Yeah.
group of them
I
out
don't think
there.
I know anybody that doesn't like Adam Sandler.
Well, that's because
Good.
I don't allow them near you.
Thank you.
He creates a buffer,
That's
a
right.
hedge,
That's right. I make sure that they can't get anywhere close.
because they're just haters.
But I also love his first few albums, and in fact, for the last several months, Amy's husband Derek and I have been quoting them nonstop
And listening to.
to the point where nobody else thinks it's funny anymore, and it's gotten a little ridiculous.
Your Toll Booth Willie, your
Toe Booth Willie, go back to sleep, old man. You're the goat.
Biblioteca.
Ragu Festival.
Yeah.
But
all
the
those.
mostly,
What are you guys doing? Studying for the big test?
the
Yeah.
one they quote the most is going through the drive-through. What's that one called?
That one.
Tenacious
That's
D.
Tenacious
Oh, that's
D.
Tenacious
Yeah.
D. Oh,
Yeah, that's
same thing.
No.
I know it's not.
You got any money? Give it to me. That's Derek's favorite line of the whole thing.
Take off the last two things.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That was it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like Derek was here.
They have listened to both of those.
I'll have
Yeah.
All
4 chicken McNuggets. 4.
Take 2 of them and throw them away.
Yeah. And I like how he slips and calls them McNuggets because he's supposed to be a non.
A nondescript.
Yes, right.
Fast
Well, they've
food.
got Cherry's Jubilee. McDonald's doesn't have that.
Who does have that?
Well, that's for you to
That
find
is
out.
the whole point. Well, that's a real thinker.
Maybe
I have to go
Zanzibar.
re-listen to this.
Because
You
we'll
can order
order it from Zanzibar.
It's Indian
What's
food
your
or
favorite
something.
dish?
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's been a great weekend for me. Today's Tuesday when we're taping this, and last week, Bowling for Soup ventured out. We went and we did some rock and roll concerts. Crowds were insanely huge. It was a lot of fun. It was hotter than a bank robber's pistol out there because they were all 3 outside. And despite the whole time going, well, at least it's not 108 like it usually is in July, it still kind of fucking
Doesn't
sucked.
really matter.
Anything over 95
It was hot.
when you're up there under
it
those
was
lights
fucking hot.
and the pressure.
But yeah, no, we had a really, really great time, and it's good to be back. We're gonna start working on getting this new album out, and our tour dates will start coming out pretty soon, but nothing crazy in the US until next summer, which seems insane, but that's such is the way of the world. I got time to get myself into tour shape. Chris got sick on Friday night, threw up on stage a bunch of times. I threw up my back Saturday night, had to cut 2 songs, and then worried about it all day Sunday. Put some of those, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
those back
yeah, he
patches.
plays basketball.
The icy hots.
Yeah, put some of those fuckers on there. They say not to put more than 1. I stuck 3 on there.
Do they actually help?
It helped.
Huh.
I made it through the show.
You feeling better now?
I'm not actually. I think I'm gonna have to do what my wife told me to do on Monday and go to the chiropractor, which I did not fucking do.
I wouldn't do that.
Uh-oh.
I think
Okay.
chiropractors have this thing where they make you feel temporarily better, but they know just how to do it to where you have to go back.
So you're saying it's a profit deal.
It's it's a profit. Oh, that's from The Jerk.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It is. Yeah.
We've got a pretty minimally sketchy chiropractor.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit if I come back.
Get one of those reverse incline hang by
Yeah,
your...
that's less dangerous than a fucking chiropractor visit.
I just want to see him do it. Y'all don't discourage him.
I fucking weigh a lot. I don't
Ours
know
is
if they
a very,
make
very
those
nice
for-
Mormon man.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy.
I tried one of
He
those
likes
one
us.
time and I
Strike
couldn't get
2.
back up.
Yeah,
They're
that
hard.
that would be my
You need a pulley system to get
problem.
back up.
I got he wears scrubs though, and he kind of climbs all over you so he can feel his ding ding on you sometimes.
What?
Yeah, he wears scrubs. I mean, he's got those Mormon underwear on under there, but you can still feel what's going on as he's climbing.
What's a
around
Mormon underwear?
You don't know
You
about
don't-
Mormon
What?
underwear?
Oh yeah, this is the thing.
They wear the same underwear,
No.
like brand wise.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, but it's a full.
They only get one
Every
pair.
day.
No. In all seriousness, it's a full underwear
Looks
suit.
like the old school bathing suits.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what those
but
are.
tops and bottoms, and everybody has to wear them.
With 2 buttons in the back so you can let them
A butt
down.
flap?
and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
butt
the old
flap.
prospector.
Yeah. Now that's only supposed to be for things going out in that
I'm
religion.
kind of shocked
Yeah, that they do that. That they wear those.
that they have a full underoos. I mean,
Yeah, they do.
They're not decorative in any way. They're just
I'll be
white.
honest, like the older I get, like I think that the more that all of my undergarments are becoming more like that. Like, you know, it's
like it just morphs
like
into
a little
one eventually.
compression
Yeah.
tank top and the
Yeah.
underwear just gets longer and higher waisted, and I get it.
Go
I
on.
I got to put that on my Google list.
Mine have just gotten more expensive because I wear these Tommy
Yeah, they
Johns
have.
now.
Oh, I have these that have like a
The ball bag?
Oh, yeah, the
sack
little hammock in
holder.
there.
Yeah. And
Okay.
my balls are so old.
Do
and
you like those?
dangly? Yeah, a lot. I thought it was.
What do you have?
stupid.
Duluth or Tommy John, or what do you have? No, with the brand. Oh, I don't. Oh, there's a
Sacks. S-A-X-X.
Ah, there it is.
because that's your. It's
Because it's where your sack goes.
Jarrett got our entire little quarantine bubble cult that we've got going, all wearing these Tommy John underwear.
Yeah.
And I was saying the other day,
Sean
I
John.
was like, imagine us like all in the car somewhere and getting in a horrible wreck, and they have to like cut off our clothing, and they're like, Bob, you got to come see this. Like
All
we're
these
all wearing the
weirdos.
exact same
Everybody.
underwear. Like
And
they'd
socks.
know, yeah, and socks. Like they'd know something fucking weird
Yeah.
was up.
Oh God, there's a cult.
Yeah, because everybody was wearing Bombas.
They're going to be like, do
Yeah,
we
Bombas
save them or
socks
no?
and-
Just
yeah,
let them
maybe we
go.
just let these
like,
ones
yeah,
fade away.
just let them go.
But save the young ones. You know that you youngsters.
Yeah, they're not all matching yet.
Well, anyway, it was a great weekend, great shows. I want to thank everybody who came out. I got to see a lot of Jarrett Goes to the Movies fans. In fact, in Waco, and I'm sure at the other shows too, but Waco was a bit more manageable, I think, as far as the location and to know who was around and shit. But lots of our producers there and hanging out together and took a big photo. And
That's so fun.
yeah, it's super cool that when you see people who know each other, you know, they're Bowling for Soup fans or vice versa, but then they have this common ground now and all hanging out together. So both of our executive producers were on site and in the bus after the show drinking beers, Woody
Oh,
Chambers
dang.
and David Dooley.
Awesome.
We, of course, did not take a photo.
Oh,
Prove
Yeah.
it.
Okay, look at this.
Prove you didn't take a photo.
Yeah, see this? Anyway, great weekend. Thanks to everybody who came out. Thank you to all of you guys that were around. I look forward to seeing more of you throughout the country and the world in the coming months and years. And hopefully I will never sit in this room for 15 months without doing anything else ever again. Eric, how was your fucking weekend?
It was good, except for I went and watched this Space Jam.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Well, hold on. We can bring the girls into this, right?
Yeah, I did.
Casey's here, and then
Mhm.
and of course Amy's here. They also went and saw this on Friday.
Yeah, I texted everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life, including not speaking with my mother for the last 3 years.
And I love that you describe it as happened to you, because that's exactly what it does. It just happens to you.
And you paid to let it
sitting
happen.
there,
Yeah.
and
you
I'm going.
willingly just laid there and let it continue.
I guess I understand that you got to make it a little more modern for the internet age. This piece of fucking shit, I'm not kidding you. And it's only an hour and 29 minutes.
No, it is 1
long.
hour and 55 minutes.
Oh, is it? Because I
Mhm.
thought I saw online. I'm like, this is
Nope.
the longest hour and 29 minutes
And I
I've
felt
ever
every
been
minute
a
of
part
it.
of. It fucking sucked.
And I
I'm
feel like
telling
it
you right
taught
now,
our children to be shittier people, kind
to
of.
be
actually.
Absolutely.
it was just a tour through all of the Warner Brother properties that they own. Just dumb shit would happen. Even as dumb as this movie was, even more dumb shit just happens over and over. Here's the Flintstones that showed up, and here's the fucking Game of Thrones dragon, and
Mhm.
here's that. It was awful.
I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and then I look over, and our friend Ashley is fully asleep all the way over. And I told her, I was like, me and Ashley both fell asleep. She's like, I didn't notice because I was sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all
So-
fell asleep.
I wish I could have. We took Greer. We debated on just
Mm-hmm.
taking the two older ones, and we're like, it's a short movie. We thought she'll be fine. She was, for a 2-year-old, fine, but still we had to take her outside a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was the best
Yeah, that
20
was your
minutes
escape.
of the time, was just
Yeah.
walking up and down the halls with Greer while she looked at the Paw Patrol poster and the whatever the fuck else was
I
out
mean,
there.
I would
Jesus
say 25
Christ.
minutes into the movie, I'm thinking to myself, this is fucking terrible, right? And you start to question, like, I wonder if everybody else is liking it, or are they in the same boat?
So let's do this. So Sean is here as well. Sean, it was great having you on the road. Eric, why don't you introduce us to our guest this evening? Because I want to open up this conversation. This is going to be the small talk portion this week because I have some shit. I have some shit I want to ask.
You need to get into. Okay, all right. So I invited my buddy Brandon. This is Brandon Mays. If you hit the applause thing, JR.
Yay!
I'm working on a different bit right now.
Brandon and I have known each other for quite a few years, worked at the same bar for a little while, the one that I always invite you guys to and you don't want to go to because it's too smoky.
That's right.
And he was our karaoke guy for a while and just all kinds of stuff. So he's a really good dude. I always enjoy running into him up there when we're up there. And here's the deal about Brandon. So there are people.
Is he the Manon?
Some would say.
Okay,
I get it because it rhymed.
Right.
He's one of those people who just allows you to talk about yourself and never wants to talk about himself. And it's so refreshing when I run into him and he just lets me talk about me the whole time.
Just let you be your narcissistic self.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's just, how you been? And I'm like, oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Listen to this.
This. Well, anyway, got to get back to my
I'm
table.
just trying to order a drink.
Gotta go.
Right?
You know, he's secretly, though, keeping score as to how many times you've asked him
For
about
sure,
himself.
but he's really nice about not like throwing it back in your face.
He's going to send you a bill for therapy.
It really has come down to that. But
No,
listen, I'm going to just say this, and I'm on record as saying this. I don't hate that bar. I like that bar. I enjoyed the karaoke experience. That amount of smoke this day and age, though, you just aren't ever in that anymore. It's worse than casinos.
It's awesome.
It's the worst. It is the smokiest place I've probably been in, and that includes bars that still allow it when we play shows, which are very, very few and far between, and it ruins my entire day. But probably in 15 years.
Yeah.
It is very smoky.
I agree.
It's so awesome.
It just lingers on the ceiling.
I mean, your
even
eyeballs.
after I take my clothes off and I smoke,
Right.
but even I'm like, Jesus, this fucking
Yes. I mean, it's like that kind where, me and Amy were just talking about this the other day. I don't even remember why, but we were talking about like the smoky thing, and you wash your hair and it smells worse, as you're,
You got a double shampoo.
It's like the wet dog.
Oh,
That's
that's
the thing.
exactly.
Even whenever I did smoke, like a lot, when I would never smoke at work, that was like a big thing, like doing hair, because I was like, people that don't smoke, I don't want to like gross them out. Your hands are all over them. But the thing is, like, once you put your hands like in the shampoo bowls and stuff and get them wet, it all like comes up to the surface. And that's the
Weird.
thing. And people would really complain about the stylist that did.
I would complain about that too, even if just the night before I was in the world's smokiest bar. But
I
I
mean,
just like to complain about shit.
Because
that after party by bedhead works really well.
smoke is a weird thing. It's like if you live in a house and smoke in it, like even if you paint the walls, the smoke will literally soak outward
seeps,
of
and then it's all in the vents, and you can't get that
crazy.
Me and Amy were the smelly kids, and we didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Our parents smoked inside.
And that's the thing. If you
The manager of that bar is in our chat right now.
Yes,
Hey,
he is.
Justin.
That's my best friend.
There he is. Listen to me.
I've had all the fun and been very drunk in that bar.
If you grow up in a house that smokes, or people that smoke in it, you don't know that it smells. Because
No.
I didn't know any different until I moved out. Then I went back to get some stuff, and when I took it back to my clean apartment, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
shit!"
Yeah, it's like if you have a relative that smokes, they send you a Christmas present.
Yes,
and it just like
it
Or like
smells.
when I take my kids to school. Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah. All right. So everybody's met everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's get back to this Space Jam 2, because here's the thing. Space Jam was late for me. I never saw it until Casey and I watched it last summer with Everett. It was fine. I get why like kids of Casey's generation or y'all's generation, whatever. I mean, you're
you, Eric.
Not you, Eric.
No, not
Me,
me.
definitely. though.
Yeah. But I get why it was a big deal and sort of this new age of Looney Tunes and the goddamn greatest sports figure in the history.
I loved it.
of
I
the
watched
world.
it over and over.
Yeah,
Because
so
I was 10. I was like 9 or 10.
I totally get it.
Most young boys who are our age now, first crush was Lola Bunny.
Oh, my
yeah.
God. Oh, my God.
So let me ask you this, though. I mean, what did your kids think about Space Jam 2?
Well, I'll tell you this. they're gonna have to find a new fucking place to live. Because these idiots, we got up and the lights come on and they go, that was even better than the first one.
Nope. Shut your damn mouth.
And I just looked at them, and you try not to make them feel like little turds,
right?
But even Kelsey, when we got in the car, and she was like, because she had taken Greer out right at the end, and so we all got in the car. I said, what do you think? Oh, that was awesome. And even Kelsey's like, no, that was terrible. That was real bad.
Henry wanted. I took Henry and James back to our house after, and then broke Henry's foot. But that's another story.
Good for you.
But because
he said he liked it.
No,
better.
because he wanted to watch it again, so we rented it. And let him watch it.
He
again.
will learn.
And so I broke
damn
his
it.
fucking foot.
I
They've
told
got
him
all my money.
I said that was a terrible movie. I told my kids that was awful.
You did?
Yes,
That
I
is
did.
so interesting to me.
This is how strongly I feel about this movie, because that's not something I'll usually do. I
It
will not shit
isn't.
on their dreams.
No, and also you don't
Their
really.
dreams.
That's right. Usually, it's definitely something more of like, a movie. It's not an adult movie. I mean, But yes, go ahead.
But we got in the car and I told them that's a terrible movie. I like the first one better. The first one is going to be better in your brain. We're not going to watch that second one at the house. And Henry was laid up on the couch a couple days ago, and I was like, okay,
Because I broke his foot.
you can watch this Space Jam. And he goes, I do want to watch Space Jam. And he looked at me, but the first one. And I was like, yeah. So we watched the first one
And he's
from
like, this
start
one
to finish.
sucks.
No, he loves it.
Okay, good.
He loves it.
So what's wrong with the second one? Is it LeBron
Everything.
James or is it the
everything.
It's just the
This is
whole
my next
entire
question.
movie.
Here we go.
Hold on, but wait, please hold that thought,
I'm so
'cause
ready.
I do want an analysis, but I do. That was my.
I apologize.
next thing. No. I'm glad you brought it up now, because before I get the synopsis of hatred from all of you, he's a good actor. I mean, he was great. Okay,
All
is that what I'm
that's-
walking into here?
As a bit player in the Amy Schumer movie,
Trainwreck.
Yes.
He needs to stick with the comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, are you familiar with Uncanny Valley? This phenomenon of the more that robots look and act like humans, the closer they get to human-like, the more off-putting it is to
no.
people. So like a robot's just a robot. C-3PO, that's not creepy. That's just a robot. But as they get like fleshy faces and more,
Interesting.
their eyes are a little dead, and that's weird. So watching LeBron James try to act in a starring, somewhat dramatic role
Was like a fleshy robot?
Was like watching a robot that's 99% human and 1% not.
Right.
It was terribly off-putting.
That is eerily accurate.
And
It's like fucking a flashlight.
the story
Never done that.
was stupid. Yeah, but the more realistic the fleshlight gets, the better.
I said a flashlight.
Yeah, flashlight.
She said flashlight for sure.
Real doll. Then.
Well, it's amazing what the mind will hear when the mind wants to hear
I got
something.
braces. I can't
I
talk
get
anymore.
that. There's a really cool thing. I think it's on the Team America deluxe edition.
Fuck yeah.
But when they're talking about when they first made the puppets, the first batch of them were so good and human-like that it was exactly that. It wasn't funny. It was, in fact, it came across really, really creepy, and as you would say, off-putting.
Makes you uncomfortable.
Ew, is it like Polar Express?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
I hate that movie for that reason.
Really did
Because of the polar bear.
It took me a while to come around on that one.
Polar bear. But I agree with Eric. It was so bad. And I went into this movie open-minded.
Yeah.
I like LeBron James.
Yeah.
I thought he was super funny in Trainwreck. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be just a nice little remake, or not remake, but, sequel.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was painful.
Man, I hate to hear
Plus,
that.
it had that Gabriel Iglesias guy as Speedy Gonzalez, and that was like really fucking with me. The I'm not fat, I'm fluffy dude.
Yeah, the
Oh,
fluffy- okay.
no.
Like, I actually had to look it up because it sounded so not Mexican that I had to make sure. I was like, if this is a white guy, they're going to be so fucked because this just sounds like a total, it's just interesting to know like what the internet's going to do the next day. And I'm like, oh no, it's worse.
Yeah, because
It's Gabriel Iglesias.
yeah, because he wasn't his own character. That was Mel Brooks, not Mel Brooks. What's his face that did Bugs Bunny?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc that did Speedy as well. So yeah, it was Mel Gibson. I don't know what to say with that. Anyway, this Gabriel Iglesias, I can't fucking stand that guy.
Yeah,
and
He's got like 3 funny jokes.
I've heard one funny bit that he
I know
did
which one you think it
told
is.
by another comedian with him on stage. It's the same one. It's the story where he did the greatest prank of all time.
Yep.
Hilarious story. But anyway, well, man, I'm disappointed in that. I thought you guys would come back and have something good to report. I hate to do that. I will say this. Last night we went and watched Black Widow, and I'm super curious to find out what everybody who is like really super into superhero shit thinks about it, because I enjoyed it, but I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like for me, it was like a chance to take my wife on a date for like the third time since we haven't been locked in the house, and get her out of the house. And it's literally the only thing that was on that we could make it to. So it's like, fuck it. I like those movies. Okay. You like them. All right. And it was pretty good.
Yeah. I think
And that's the one with the sister, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. I love all the Marvel movies and I follow all that shit, and it was good. I mean, I think they did as much with the movie as you would expect they would do with Black Widow instead of Iron Man or Captain America or whatever. But honestly, like they made it so much about like the other characters that I feel like if it wasn't called Black Widow, it wouldn't even have to necessarily be her fucking story. And they made her real emotional and not like a badass, and that kind of bummed me out.
She is a woman.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm getting at.
She didn't drive, did she?
In fact,
of
she
course
did.
not.
Just 2 hours of her in the
She
kitchen.
didn't drive.
Well,
she did. She kept driving. That was part of the joke. She drove the motorcycle. Then she gets into the thing, and she's always driving.
But it was good, and they set it up for some more stuff because that's what the
they have to.
Well, they're trying to break off into an all-female Marvel. I feel.
Yeah.
Like with who else?
What do you mean with like the Wasp, Captain?
I don't
Marvel
know
already
anything about it.
had
I was just
seen.
asking. Don't.
I didn't go on a whole tangent for a little
Captain
while.
Marvela or something is
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's a girl.
Marvella.
Marvel. And she loves ice cream. Yeah.
That Carvel
Did
is
you
not
not see
ice cream,
Captain
by the
Marvel?
way. That's
I've never
custard.
seen.
No,
Captain
because we
Marvel.
went and saw something, and you didn't know.
That's
Was
Brie
it-
Larson, I
Yes.
think, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. So
Yeah, it is. But now
is she in-
she's in one of the other movies, but I don't.
I went and saw that with Katie. I didn't see that with you.
Yeah. Anyway, well, there's a bunch of shit about movies we're not talking about today.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I'm bummed out to hear about. I really honestly thought that maybe it would be great, but I don't know
Sorry.
why. I don't know why that have high expectations for
I'd
anything
be thankful
anymore.
that you don't have to watch it.
I'll
for
never have to
yourself.
watch it. I mean, I don't know. It'll be on.
No, it won't.
Not at my
No,
house.
He doesn't like it.
Everett didn't even. Henry was like, "Let's watch it again." He's like, "We just saw it." Like, he
Yeah,
did not
that's
know
definitely not him. He usually does want to watch it. He'll be because the other day he was like, "Yeah, do you want to watch this? You just watched that. Yeah, but you haven't seen it, And I was like, "Oh, that's very thoughtful." No, I don't want to watch that. It wasn't that.
Never.
All right, guys. Welcome again to the show. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies. If you haven't left by now, hopefully you'll stick around. I do need to let you know that this is a show that we do not have advertisers. We do not have sponsors. We are 100% funded by our fans, by the people who listen to the show, by fans of the show, on a website called Patreon. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies for as little as $1 a month, not an episode a month, and then you still get an episode every single week. So that's like a quarter. There's nothing else in the world you can still get for 25 cents. And especially this day and age with a coin shortage, it's not like you have it to spend that way anyway. So fork over $1. Once again, I used to do this all the time. Let's just say you give us $1 for this month. You can get 20% off of a shirt. Shirts are $20. You just saved $2 on a shirt. That means you just made $1.
Really, you saved $4 on a $20 shirt at 20% off.
God damn, that's fucking hard. This math.
Woo.
You're right. They just made $3 profit.
When was the last time we sold a shirt, Sean?
We wouldn't know that.
2019.
No, we sell shirts.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to, actually, you can just go to JarrettGoesToTheMovies.com and go to our store. We have quite a selection.
Team Eric.
We do.
Team Eric. I don't know who that is.
Shirt.
Tamerica? What is that? I don't know who that is.
Captain Tamerica.
We should all design our own shirts and try to battle them out.
If you want, give me a minute and I'll find out. When the last time we
I
did
do not
it.
need to know. I do
No,
not need to know
we don't need to
on
know
the
that.
thing. I don't.
Yeah.
that's me. It matters
Was making
zero.
a
It's a really good idea.
funny
Hey,
one.
I before I did forget to say this. Thanks to everybody who came out this weekend: Woody Chambers, David Dooley, Kate Etro, Nick Bernoni, Lucy Murray, Lisa Wenzel, Sam Smiley, and Steve May. You guys for coming to the shows. If anybody else was there, I'm sorry that Sean didn't know. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. They were both on site in Waco at the Bowling for Soup concert. These are the rest of our producers. Everybody here is at the $20 and up level, and they get to hear their name every single week. Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom Pitsinger, Andy Smith, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris, the $12 million man Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Kendrick, David, the original Murray, Dennis Hopp, Denny Chambers, Diane Small, Dom, Surfing Bird Petretta, Ernie, Soulman McCracken, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens. Sorry, I had a bunch of spit. A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast. Is he coming? James Reidinger. James Reidinger was supposed to be on 5 Questions tonight. His internet apparently inherited from either Wendy Matta or Tim Trafton from Maine. He could not get that shit straight. I would say call Shell Ordway. She will help you fix it because she had the same problem her first time. Maybe you guys could figure that out together. Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jason Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lily Holohan, Lindsay, sponsor, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray. Did we say her name earlier? She was out there. Oh, yeah, we did. Sorry, I doubted you, Sean. Mandy Pretty, Michael McClary, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan Clydesdale, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tom, John, Michael Montgomery Murray, Trey Red, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, Zodiac Zach, and Smee Hurst. Give it up for all of our amazing producers. I'll stall while you do that. Oh, Eric wants one too. Don't give him one of those waters. By the way, shout out to Liquid Death.
Nobody listens to me.
Liquid Death Mountain Water, who sent Casey and I a whole bunch of stuff here so that people could try it that were coming in and out of the studio. And Sean absolutely loves it. It also happened to be the water that was at Punk Rock Fest this week down south. And
It'll murder your thirst to the extreme.
We already knew that we would enjoy it. So big shout out.
I had a very aggressive man come up to me thinking I was drinking a Miller Lite while I was getting my vaccination.
Oh, you mean a guy named Sean? Because Sean just went in for one and opened a Miller Lite down the hatch. He thought it was water.
That did happen.
That's hilarious.
An aggressive man. You're an aggressive
You're
woman.
a real aggressive lady.
You deviated my septum.
Cheers,
You know what I'm saying?
That's so weird. We've been doing that for like days for
Well,
no
so have
reason.
we.
What the fuck happened?
Weird.
That
y'all-
is creepy.
uh,
We're all synced
ESP.
up. We're all synced
That's
up.
not what I was thinking.
Oh.
Here, I'll do mine first because I'm waiting on Casey anyway. So it's just hold on.
Oh.
Crickets.
Oh, here she is.
Casey's popping another bottle.
God, it's so good.
Jared's opening a bill.
You already opened yours, Eric?
I had Sean open it for me. My
Wait,
hands
what
are
was mine?
sensitive.
So mine was a French cricket.
Irish,
Cheers, buddy.
French cricket.
No,
Irish
beer
crickets.
was an Irish cricket.
Glad you're here, Brandon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Those of you who are in the chat room or watching us on Twitch. Those of you watching us on Twitch, I don't think Eric reminded Brandon that he needed to bring a laptop.
He
I
did.
did.
He
I
did.
did.
I'm poor. I'm
He
poor.
said he has a expensive
Help me, I'm
gaming
poor.
computer.
When you text, is it green?
Yes.
Look at his phone.
It is green.
I do
Yeah.
have the black and green screen. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just don't have a laptop. I've got a very expensive gaming PC. But
I
not
told
a
him to
laptop.
bring it, but he didn't want
Go
to.
lock
haul
him
it
in Jack's
upstairs.
room and the big gaming desk.
I like how
Just tune in.
I like how you put that out there. I just don't have. I mean, but I do have a fucking expensive.
Yeah, just not a laptop.
I'm not a fucking caveman.
I
I
didn't
have a
wanna-
computer.
Bring it over and set it up. It's like it's got a fucking speaker system and shit. It's the whole thing.
Got speakers.
I'll
a
have
bunch
to
of lights
travel
through
with
it.
it.
Through it.
All right. Please remember at the $35 level and up, you can submit a movie review anytime you want. So here is Jay Palladino and his review of Big Daddy.
Good evening, Jared Goes to the Movies. It's Jay here, and let me ask you a question. don't you just hate it when you're sitting around after graduating law school with no direction in life and nothing to do but freeload, when all of a sudden CPS shows up with a 5-year-old and says, hey, by the way, this is your responsibility now? No? Just me? Rats. Anyway, Big Daddy, Adam Sandler movie, fantastic. It's my favorite Adam Sandler movie, and I have to tell you this funny story about my introduction to Adam Sandler. So I was a producer, the executive producer, for the morning show at Syracuse University, which is another great reason I love this movie. So the Syracuse reference. At the radio station that I was working up there, at WJPZ, shout out to the Z. I had my morning show host was dating the news director, and I don't know if I've often heard "don't shit where you eat," and there's a reason for that. I firmly believe that because of what I'm about to tell you. So they got it. Obviously, they broke up, but it was a very bad, bitter breakup. And it got to the point where the news director would come in and read the news for the morning show, get up, slam the door on her way out of the studio. So I'm like, I'm in the middle of this. What am I doing right now? I'm the executive producer. I got to keep the show on the road. And the host calls me and he goes, look, I got to apologize. Because, this has got really awkward, and I should just probably tell, the news director that I feel really bad. I'm leaving out the names to protect the guilty. So I was like, all right. And he goes, I got an idea. I'm going to play her this song. All right. So, all right, sure. Yeah. I mean, that's really cool. He goes, I want you to listen to this. Tell me what you think. All right. So he slides a CD into the player and he starts going, and it cues up at a medium pace. And of course, in the beginning, it's such a nice, sweet song, put your arms around me, baby, that stuff. And then all of a sudden, he turns into spit on my hand and stroke my, whoa, hold up. I about lost my mind. So that was my introduction to Adam Sandler at Syracuse University. It was a lot of fun. And as much fun as this movie. So we have Steve Buscemi, right? And his character's hilarious. The end scene in the courtroom where he calls his father, freaking hilarious. You got the Sprouse twins, who have been pretty much in everything. They're, Disney stars, right? Dylan and Cole. They've been in everything, too. And, of course, Leslie Mann was the waitress at Hooters. She was on the 50-year plan, right? Or something like that, where she's with the old balls. Was that the guy with the old balls? Oh, we don't want to talk. Oh, sorry, Eric. We don't want to talk about the balls. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this movie as much as I did. Adam Sandler's great. I really enjoy a lot of his stuff, and I know on the show you guys have gone a little bit on the other side of that, but it's okay. That's what makes the world go round. We're all entitled to our own opinions. So Adam Sandler made me laugh, and I hope that it makes you laugh as well. Enjoy Big Daddy.
Oh, man. We got to at least listen to some of it. So this is another one that me and Derek do all the time.
This is what y'all do all the time.
Around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so?
See, it's super sweet. And he can sing,
Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. Spit on your hand and stroke my cock at a medium pace. Play with my balls and tell me how big they are. Honey, rub your beaver up and down my face. Sit on the corner of the bed and watch me whack off.
So good, right?
You see that shampoo bottle now? Stick it up my ass. Push it in and out at a medium pace.
It's my favorite.
Talk about your old boyfriend's dick and how big it was. Now shave off my pubes and punch me in the face.
Here's the bridge.
Now, darling, make me push my dick and balls right between my legs. Call me an ugly woman, and take my picture to show all the people you work with. Now pull up my scrotum and take the shampoo bottle out of my ass. Pretend I'm the pizza delivery guy and watch me whack off. Strap on a dildo and make me give you head. Tell me to slow down and do it at a medium pace. Oh, I feel so humiliated. I'm about to blow my load. You tell me it's time to make love, but now I can't cause I spewed all over myself. Then you look.
Yeah, the rest of it's sweet.
I was about to say, there's Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a bright future as Adam Sandler cover band.
That might have been the best take one we've ever had.
Now see that shampoo bottle sticking up my ass. Talk
Beautiful.
about your old boyfriend's dick and how big it was.
I love it so much. Very, very good review. I like the story. It was good. I'm gonna be honest. I fell asleep during the story.
I'm gonna wait for the movie to come out,
but
I'll judge it then.
But I really did enjoy. Jay, thank you so very much. Keep them coming, Gleep Glop. A little tidbit for you. Casey's stepdad also went to Syracuse and was also a DJ on said radio station.
Boom.
Wow.
There's a picture of him and Adam Sandler together, like on like a spring break thing or something.
Yeah.
And so I just told people they were friends like my whole entire life, but it's not necessarily
I
true.
remember seeing that picture for the first time and I was like, who is that guy that looks like Adam Sandler?
It's his very close friend, Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I was a little
They've known each other
skeptical.
since college.
What I'm saying is I used to lie about stuff like a liar.
Like a liar.
Big Daddy, PG-13, 1999 motion picture, comedy drama, 1 hour, 34 minutes, super, super fast movie. Let's talk about the ratings for this one. All right. 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Too high.
Compared to 4 out of 10 4 of 10 on IMDb for Space Jam 2.
That's what you're comparing.
It
what did
really
you
has
say?
a 4. Space Jam 2 has a 4.
It just came out. There's not that many reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go review that right now.
All right.
Let's get involved, guys.
My blood pressure.
I've been looking for a cause.
This is where I take a stand.
39% on Rotten Tomatoes for Big Daddy, 32% for Space Jam 2.
That's more like it.
No.
Not for
This
Big
should,
Daddy.
they should not be in the same fucking
That's
ballpark.
not-
No.
They shouldn't even be in the same
Wait, did you
fucking.
not like this movie?
It's gonna be so. No, of course I thought it was fine. I just want to troll Jarrett's
Oh.
ass so hard because
here
he
we
loves,
go.
'cause
At
he
a medium
loves Adam
pace.
Sandler.
At a
Okay,
medium
and you know what? And this is like, and you're right. That through I'm sorry for the spit, Brandon.
Oh, you're good.
Through Punch Drunk Love, like he literally, and I threw it because I love that one too. There, he could not have done any wrong. And then sort of like once the
Cash Cows, the grown ups.
and you know what? I
What
like
about Cash Cab?
I like Grown
Oh,
Ups.
I love
Fine.
Cash
Great one.
Cab.
I think that movie's fine.
Ben.
I never saw Click.
You never
or-
saw Click?
Oh,
it was
dark.
good. It was a,
Okay, you would bawl like
Yeah,
a
you really
baby.
would.
Yeah, and not for any other reason than really by then I was on tour all the time and we didn't go to the movies. You know, we had Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison in the van on VHS.
What about Bedtime Stories? You ever see that one?
Nope, never seen that one either. But I fought people over Spanglish. I thought that was a great fucking movie.
Didn't you like the crazy new Adam Sandler TV
I
movie
did.
thing? What was
I
it
liked
called?
it.
Crazy Diamond?
No.
Gemstone?
Uncut Gems is a
Uncut
movie.
Gems.
You're thinking of
Gems.
Sandy Wetzler.
I haven't
No, I'm
seen
not.
that.
I'm
No?
thinking of Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. I am on record on this podcast saying I totally get why people don't like it.
You're so brave.
My wife I was just a ball of anxiety during it, and I totally get it. I watched that movie strictly to watch him play that character. Fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Like I just his acting, and there's not Kevin Garnett is not a great actor.
He's better than LeBron.
He might be.
Well, anything
might
is
be.
possible.
I still to this day can't figure out if I loved or fucking hated that movie. I
Yeah,
just
it's a
can't.
great
I
movie.
can't tell.
Yeah.
I should watch it.
Would a rewatch
I just felt like I had really
help?
been through some shit
Or
whenever
would
I left.
Also, up until that movie, I had no idea that the chick that sings "Let It Go" is kind of hot.
Adina
Menzel.
Menzel.
I had no idea.
What is John Travolta called?
Oh,
her?
I can't. I have no idea.
Hagaji Majal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. This movie budgeted $34 million. It made $55 million. I'm sorry. I am sorry. God damn it, Eric. It's not my fucking day. Jesus.
But you did this last time.
I don't know. However many times I messed up introducing people just a minute ago. That is fucking unacceptable.
What is going on?
Sorry.
You're good, dude.
No,
you said my name right.
Listen, Brandon, everything's going to
you motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, the budget was $34 million. It made $235 million.
Holy hell.
Today, that would be $55 million. And it's weird because of inflation. It jumps way more. See what I'm saying?
Well, it's the compounding power of money.
$379 million is what, as of today's money.
Yeah, it's not linear.
Yeah. So, and we added to that by buying it for $6.99 on Amazon.
Why did y'all do that? It was only $2.99.
It was $1.99 on mine. I got the SD one though. I didn't get the HD.
It's the same price on
for your old school PC.
We'll give you money.
It's the same on our. No. If it's a movie that I think we would ever watch again, because here's the deal, and I was going to bring this up
cheaper
later.
to buy than rent, right?
Actually, I think I was going to fucking bring it up earlier, but we started talking about two other movies.
Weird.
This is a movie where I am not kidding. Had I walked through our bedroom and our bathroom and into Casey's closet, we have it on DVD.
Oh, damn.
But
ever since Derek's been
I don't
here,
know
you
why we
can't
have
use
those
your
fucking
DVD
DVDs. They need to
player.
just go away.
They need to just go.
So
away.
y'all
No,
are
you
the
need to
people with
save your
DVDs.
favorites
Okay.
for
Also,
antiques.
you don't even
or
know where
whatever.
they are anymore. They're not even in that closet anymore.
Oh yeah, they're under the bed now.
You moved them to the West Wing of the
West Wing.
house.
Yeah.
So it's lost forever.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It even back when I had a working DVD player before Derek got a hold of the one that.
What did he try to do? Put a sandwich in it or
no,
something?
all we wanted to do was make
Tried
it
to
to
make
where
the
we
grilled
could
cheese.
where we could pause and or mute and everything. Honestly, like you would try to turn the television on and the toilet would flush.
And Derek,
For 6
the
months.
smartest
For 6
person we all know,
Oh yeah,
fucked your DVD
that's
player
the thing
up.
is he knows what the fuck he's doing. He just started doing he started like trying to reprogram codes that like
No,
it's
Derek.
not for a consumer to do.
My mom said that she can't turn on her. She hasn't been able to figure out how to turn on her upstairs TV since Derek and like maybe Gary fucked with it
4
like
years ago.
years ago.
Yeah. They like to fuck shit up. Yeah, Gary and Dennis, the very first night my swimming pool was on, went over and just started touching shit on the goddamn
And it's
control
like-
board
and
literally and fucking turned it off. And I didn't know how to turn it back on.
Just finger fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah.
you never met these guys. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best. I'm sorry, guys.
You all right? Get comfortable
I
over
can't
there.
get this fucking chair to. All right, I'm good. Now.
Up. You trying to go? You trying to go up?
I'm just trying to get it to where my feet are. Anyway, I got
This is great radio.
This is not my fucking day. Eric,
That was
had you seen this movie before?
Yes, I have seen this before.
All right, so let's figure out what this movie's actually about.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
Well, I have some bad news.
Okay.
I thought we were watching Big Daddies.
Right. Okay.
So here we go, I guess. Who's your big daddy? We dare you not to blow your load rage as these muscle-bound studs fuck, fist, and lick your leather Cheerio until you're crying for your mommy. From hot double anal penetration to rock-hard gay meat javelin slamming little throats into submission, you're sure to have a jizz-tacular time tugging your limp little dick to hairy dick-slinging daddies who won't take no for an answer.
Leather.
If shooting your nut mustard to the hottest, wettest, purple-nozzled yogurt slingers is wrong, you won't want to be right as they bend you over and treat your tight chocolate pocket like a worn-out gun dumpster. All this and more in Puckered Starfish Productions' newest, horniest release, Big Daddies, starring Rocky Balboner, Saddam Hussein, and Michael J. Cox.
Leather Cheerio.
Leather Cheerio is the thing that I think about.
Did you fucking write that?
Well,
you did, didn't
Sean and I workshopped it.
That is the fucking
That's
funniest
amazing.
thing. And what is your shoot your hot mustard or some shit like
Your mustard?
Nut mustard.
nut mustard?
What was it? Her production company?
That
Chocolate
is
starfish.
Puckered Starfish.
Puckered
Puckered
Starfish.
Oh my god, man! Fucking That is fucking hilarious.
So
That was
I watched
fantastic.
the wrong movie. I mean, obviously, I'd seen both of them before, Big Daddy and Big Daddies.
You can get those mixed up. It's
And I
probably very
like Big
common.
Daddies too, actually, more. You know, a lot of times the sequels don't hold up, but
Oh, this held
that
up
the double
about 6
penetration
hours
one?
longer.
yeah, these studs.
Can you just print
really,
that on a t-shirt? Just that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Who was in it? Big Daddy's 2.
Saddam Hussein.
Oh yeah, Rocky Balboner,
No.
Saddam Hussein, and Michael J. Fox.
No, I meant in the sequel because you said you watched
same
that.
guys.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Just
Yeah.
older.
They're back for more double anal fisting action.
Got it.
So
Wow, that
All right.
was fucking unbelievable.
sorry, here we go.
Whew.
A
Great writing.
lazy law school grad adopts a kid to impress his girlfriend, but everything doesn't go as planned, and he becomes well, it's the word "the," so that's tough. I'm gonna start over.
Sorry.
It's been happening to me all goddamn night.
You're
Eric.
rubbing off on me,
You give him all the easy ones.
which sounds hot.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I'll rub one off on you.
No.
Don't
Sorry,
make
big-
promises.
Go ahead and
Big-
save that, Sean.
Big Daddy's got me excited.
We can't save anything he says because he's in charge of the iPad.
I play shit that I say. There's a couple down here. I just don't ever get to them. What do I
Right.
have?
Just
Hold on, hold
hilarious
on.
things.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Okay, hold
Give
on.
it to me, Daddy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Jesus Christ.
That's a big one, but it's not as big as it gets.
Rednecks known for like having huge cocks.
Oh god, that was wet.
Casey blessing us with her presence.
Okay.
What is that? Is that whenever I
She's
finally
here.
show up?
Yeah.
Casey has entered the building.
Yeah,
I'm
I guess
always,
that's
like,
all I
3
He
minutes
spent
late.
the night drinking huge
And I
ass
live here.
beers with a bunch of gay men on Bourbon Street.
This is the fucking best one.
He's moving. He's
I-
moving on past the fact that there aren't any embarrassing ones of him.
Yeah, there's just one for me, I guess. I thought there was. Oh no, here's one. It's jerking off dudes like this from different angles.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Angles.
This is the my favorite. This will. I don't know that this will ever be beat.
I think I was the only one in there born with a pussy.
That will never.
That was brilliant.
That
I got
will
tricked into
never
saying
not
that.
Yeah.
beat my fucking.
Because it took me a long time to realize what was going on when that happened.
I know. In the second I said it, I knew it, and I pronounced it so nicely.
my
and
God.
my voice was so good that day.
And then we used this as our trivia name the other day, and I kept going, hey, no, this is a reference to that podcast we do, and sometimes I wonder if those people think that we're funny when we riff during the thing, or if they're just like, okay, guys, get a room and ask us the goddamn
We already
question.
get it. Y'all are friends.
Yeah,
Relax.
yeah. Okay, y'all-
Probably like an 80-20
Y'all
split.
think your conversations are fucking hilarious. Okay, we get it, right?
Wow, look at you guys. All right. Anyway, shake it off, everybody, because here we go with Eric's ultimate synopsis. A lazy law school grad adopts a kid to impress his girlfriend, but everything doesn't go as planned, and he becomes the unlikely foster father before it's too late.
It's too late.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I don't like. They don't set the movie up that way, so they say that later that hey, I adopted this kid for you or whatever, but it was like, I don't know, the guy. It didn't play out that way. Anyway, that's not a horrible synopsis. Definitely not. What is the Barstool
Groundhog
Sports
Day.
thing? Like the one bite thing, like one bite of that fucking synopsis. I don't know, 6.5.
What?
What are you talking about?
Do you know what I'm talking
Pizza
about,
review.
Brandon?
Barstools. Absolutely.
Yeah. So like, there's this one of the biggest things. That
Poitney or whatever his name is.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that the dude from Barstool Sports, who is like, he's like one of the richest dudes ever now. I mean, it's fucking crazy. But he goes into a pizza place like every day, sometimes 2 or 3 a day.
Orders a hamburger pizza.
No, he gets
orders a whole pie.
He orders a large cheese, and then he comes out and he does a review of it. Now, this sounds silly, and it sounds like it, but he literally, some of these places, like fucking their businesses are just revitalized because people will go there now.
Or absolutely ruined.
Or absolutely
Ooh.
ruined.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do that a lot, but yeah, it's one of those things. You sent that to my iPad, Sean.
He's done over like 200 pizza reviews.
Okay, that's
Where
fine.
does
I
he
can't
live?
believe- New York.
I don't even know what Barstool Sports is.
Really?
it started out as a sports book,
Mhm.
but now it's like this huge media company. They have it's fucking crazy. Anyway,
You would think I know that because I work for the internet, so it's like
100%. All right,
Know what's out there.
Jonathan, let's get into the movie Big Daddy.
What the hell's the matter with you? Why are you being so nuts to me lately?
Because you refuse to move on to the next phase of your life. I, on the other hand, would like to have a family someday, but I need someone that I can rely on, not just a playmate.
What do you need, a father figure? Stop pulling your sister's hair!
You know what? I'm gonna go to Syracuse to see my mother. I'll be back on Wednesday.
What are you talking about?
I had call for delivery in building, but I think it was crank call. Want some chocolate cake?
It's a bad time, man. If you come back later, I'll Indian wrestle you.
You're going down, sucker.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Okay, peace out.
Well, what do you mean you're going to Syracuse?
Because I need time to think, and so do you.
What do I need to think about?
Your life, and why there's any reason for me to be a part of it.
All right.
While you're at it, why don't you think about getting a real job?
I got a real job.
You know, that's the hot girl from Dude, Where's My Car?
I am actually
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
looking
That's
that up
Buffalo
right
the
now.
Vampire Slayer.
Did you guys also know that she's the hot girl from
Wait, hold
Dude,
on.
Where's
I
My
didn't
Car?
know either one of those.
What do you
things.
mean Buffy the Vampire? I thought that was what's
Sarah
her
Sarah
name?
Michelle.
No,
She was
the-
in the movie.
Yeah, the
That's
one.
not Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Mm-mm.
Okay, stop what you're saying right quick. Sarah Michelle Gellar is not Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
on the television show.
Which is what everybody fucking knows, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And Nerf Herder did the song. This is Christy Swanson.
Yeah.
Samsonite.
Swammy.
I was way off.
God, that's a fucking good rap.
The movie came out before the show, by the way. So
Let's see. Let's look at.
Oh. So she's the OG.
Are you
She's the
serious?
yeah, that was like a big deal. Like whenever the show came out, my mom was like, "Holy shit, I love that movie."
Because it also had the flute fucker in it. The chick from American Pie.
That she was on a television
Allison
show. Was she in the
Hannigan.
movie?
No, she wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, she was Willow. She was the lesbian witch.
No,
There's
that's
fucking no
that
way.
little
Late spoiler.
Whoops.
There's no
Willow.
way.
Willow.
No, that's
You say
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Willow
up.
Grace.
That's fucking. I like that reference.
Yeah.
He was also the troll in a bunch of things.
I like it when Harry Connick Jr. is on.
Yeah, me too.
We should
Man.
do P.S. I Love You.
Oh, Jesus.
Write that down, Sean.
Guys, this is fucking crazy. I can't believe this seems
She was
nuts.
the hot girl.
You didn't
on
know
the
about
Buffalo
that movie?
Vampire Slayer
Is your
stuff?
Buffy mind blown?
No, it's saying that it's wrong. She is wrongly on her IMDb credited for being Simone on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, not the show, the movie. And that's not her.
No, not at all.
That was someone else. So let me see here. Where do I know her from, though?
Probably Buffy the
Dude, where's
Vampire
my
Slayer.
car? It's the
Big
girl
Daddy.
that they.
I got it, but she was also in Hot Shots.
She was in The Chase.
Oh.
Which I fucking
Charlie Sheen?
love.
Charlie
That's
Sheen.
right. That's right. Yeah. See, guys, I know why I look up shit.
Mannequin
Is that
2.
the girl with the olive in her belly button?
She's in Pretty in Pink
Could
somewhere.
be. She's the Duckette.
Oh.
So she's the guy that likes the Duck Man, I think. Let's see what she's in recently. I wonder if she's still fine.
Nothing.
Moms and
think-
undergrads in 2014.
You don't think she's still
Porno?
fine?
Psych 2, Lassie Come Home.
She
2020.
She's in Killer Under My Bed. You didn't see that?
I don't see the
nasty.
year on it.
2018.
That was up for some awards.
Razzies.
Yeah. She was on SEAL Team, Psych 2, Traffic.
Like,
Oh, that movie Trafficked is pretty good.
No, that's
It's
Traffic.
where it what? No, it's called Trafficked, and it's just like where this person is just like there. She's forced to direct traffic all the time.
Yeah, hey, I'm just trying to get to work here.
Swamp Shark.
Honk, honk.
She just does that over and over for an hour and a half.
Hey, guess what Swamp Shark's about?
A shark that made its way
An alligator crossed
with a
shark.
series of breathing apparatus tubes into a swamp.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder.
Onto
An animal
that.
smuggling deal goes wrong, resulting in a man-eating shark escaping into a backwoods river.
Wow.
Shit.
Oh, she
Swamp
still,
Shark.
She still looks pretty good, actually.
Watch out, hillbillies.
Good for
The
her.
other girl, well, okay, maybe not. The other girl in this, which we'll talk about in a second,
Well, she was in 40-Year-Old Virgin
with the high pitched
not
voice
that.
and shit.
You're talking about
She's in some like Christmas movies.
the chick from Mallrats.
Joey Lauren Adams.
Yeah. Now
You're in love with her.
I loved, man. I'm going to be honest. In this movie, I actually, and I didn't remember this, but she doesn't look that great. I mean, she's still beautiful, but I mean,
her voice is more annoying than she's pretty.
No, right? Well, no, maybe
He likes the weird squeaky voice.
I
thing.
like the squeaky. Plus, I just in Mallrats when she's trying on the underpants.
Boobies.
That's the whole goddamn thing. And her boobs. It's all I can. She's pretty smoking hot in that movie. There's nothing I can do. However, I looked up pictures of her more recently.
You just channeled Jonah Hill from
I
Superbad.
did. I just channeled Jonah Hill. She wants
Sorry, I said fuck.
my dick in and around her mouth. I'm sorry I said fuck. All right. So here's the thing. So we talked about that. We talked about man,
that's a nice ass apartment for someone without a job in Manhattan.
He lives with the guy.
Yeah, he lives with the
roommate,
lawyer.
and he got a flipping settlement check. dude.
$200,000. That apartment would be
He lives with-
$15,000.
He lives
No,
with Jon
what about in
Stewart.
1999?
He lived with Jon Stewart.
In 1999,
So it's only half.
this was $3 to $4 grand a month for
He
sure.
fucking lived
And
with
he was a
Jon Stewart.
lawyer.
Actually, to be
He
fair,
He's not a lawyer.
He's not a lawyer. Jon Stewart was
this
a lawyer.
is just a loft apartment. We don't even know where it is. So
They
look,
could
He
own it.
said Manhattan because he asked the toll booth guy
I know that
to
it's.
go.
I know. Let's calm down for a second.
Everybody just.
But it's just a
Chill out.
big open. There's not like actual bedrooms or anything. It's just
I
like
know
this
that
old
makes
converted-
it more awesome.
Agreed. If you're fucking hip,
well,
None of us are.
Nope.
that's right.
We need doors.
I need walls.
we all
Anyway,
have
to me,
4-bedroom
I think-
colonials.
I
in the
think they make it
suburbs.
look really shitty at first. Actually,
We all have the same house.
think-
Fucking copy and pasted.
when he's fighting with her, you don't actually realize how kick-ass the apartment
No,
is to be.
if
'Cause
you
I
were a
remember-
bachelor, you'd live there.
Because I remember going, like while he was fighting with her, I remember going, wait a minute, doesn't he like fucking live with Jon Stewart? And like, I don't remember him living in a shithole, but they're just kind of showing like the really old sink and the decorative refrigerator that probably isn't quite as functional as you really want it to be. They would fucking really never have that.
Yeah, but for a movie, it's
For a
cute.
movie, it looks really kick-ass, you know. It's like Punky Brewster's room, you know. It doesn't fucking exist like that. Shit's just not that good. Anyway, so this
I need to
fucking
Google what that looks
refrigerator.
like.
Anyway, sorry
I
guys.
didn't notice the refrigerator at all.
She wants
did.
my dick in and around her mouth. Anyway,
You're
so-
right though. I noticed the refrigerator when he goes in to get the Chinese food.
Yeah, and it
And it just kind of rattles.
Yeah,
And it looks
anyway,
dirty.
They come back to that, but man, she wakes up really fucking pissed for just having woken up.
I would too if I were late.
Yeah, I know.
He
but
turned her alarm off.
That's a
Oh
bit
my
of an
God.
overreaction.
She wanted to sleep in.
No, he
she
wanted to
didn't.
sleep
He
in.
thought she should sleep in, so
That's
he
what he
turned.
said. Yeah.
She needed to sleep in. That's what he said.
No, I'd be
Oh
pissed.
no, yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah, I don't know. You girls are too crazy about shit.
But also, if I needed to be up that
What?
bad, I would have set my own alarm
That's right. You can't
or
count
put it on my side of the bed.
That's right. See, and you know what? He didn't have a fucking good clock radio. That's
No.
why he gets one later in the movie.
That goes for personal responsibility, and I'm proud of you for making that
I'm
stand.
trying.
Yeah. Even like when you're like before the walk of shame, like booty call. I guess it's not a booty call really, but you know, you're sleeping over. Walk of shame still, you're putting on the same clothes that she had on the day before to go to work. You know, I mean, you don't have the foresight. We didn't have Apple Watches in 99, Amy. You just don't remember because you were
I was the last one out of us to get an Apple
God,
Watch.
these big shots with their Apple Watches.
Yeah. So he's like, you know, I'm in a rough patch. Syracuse is 0-3, and I don't know what to do. You know, but I fucking love this. I love the fact that as we go, we'll talk about this more. And again, I know we've talked about this quite a bit with Adam Sandler and the people that he uses over and over in his movies. There are certain people that have been in all of them. You know, I mean, and Rob Schneider was one of them until the money issues with Grown Ups 2, I think maybe it was.
Oh, what?
Where-
He thought he deserved more or something?
I think there was a bit of discrepancy there, and you know, it sucks because I know they're buddies, and I don't, you know,
Are they still friends? Do you-
Best
I went-
buddies. They were, anyway.
I don't think they're not friends, but that he definitely did not end up doing one of those really, really big movies, and
Yeah.
it was 100% a financial thing. And Adam Sandler fucking owns comedy in Los Angeles.
I was going to say, like, what's the alternative for Bob Schneider? Like to just go on tour with
I don't
the
know.
Scabs?
I mean, he didn't go on tour with his daughter.
The
I
kids.
was about to say,
oh,
he,
yeah,
he
his
started
daughter.
talking to her again.
I'm
I
with
guess.
you.
Who's his daughter?
Elle King.
I was with you the whole time, buddy. That was really great. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What are you gonna get engaged to Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I mean, what next?
Open up
Bob?
for Jarrett and Eric from Bowling for Soup Acoustics.
Yeah, Bob.
Not lock the door to the back lounge, so after the show, the dudes walk in on you getting head from some Scottish chick. Is that what you're gonna do?
G'day, mate.
Yeah.
Just giving some head.
So those are two different people that we're talking about.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I know. I don't really know. We can end this now, guys, if you want. Just like a fucking bullet.
Should we
to
just
the
go
head.
on a
Just-
pee break and never come back?
Just screeching halt.
I think the kids are really cute in this movie, but Rob Schneider kind of stole it for me.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, peace out.
Yeah, he is so good.
His little tiny performances are brilliant.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think it was Crank calling. You want some chocolate cake?
And his speech
That's-
impediment is kind of funny. And the kids in this movie's speech impediment is about the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
He's a 5-year-old kid.
No, but they're doing that shit on puppet.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
Mister,
know.
can I please have some filial? Oh my god!
I don't know how. I wouldn't know how to tell the
Day
difference.
one, I would have taken that kid to therapy.
Well, his mom was a little bit busy dying from
My
cancer.
mom was a real busy dying.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Speaking of
shithead.
I feel
shitty
like that's a
accents, anybody
Charlie.
that sees Black
Terrible.
Widow, that some of the worst fucking accents I've ever heard in my whole entire
She
life.
doesn't even sound like a real spider.
No, it's not even her. She sounds like herself, just kind of like regular old deep Scarlett Johansson voice.
Raspy.
The rest of them are the worst fucking
I don't mind that.
fake Russian accents I've ever heard in my life. Like, and they're like 3 different bad Russian accents, all my like American or English people.
Worse than mine.
Straight out of left field, she was the hottest in Home Alone 3.
Maybe we need to
FYI.
add Home Alone 3
Who
to our.
was?
Scarlett Johansson.
Was she in that?
Oh.
What? How old was she?
No,
14.
she's like the old. You knew that. That she's the older sister in that. We've seen that.
I don't know if I've seen
Yeah, we
Home
put
Alone
that
3.
together. Yeah, it's funny, and
That Lost in New York.
No,
I gotta-
that's the second
no,
one.
no, it's the one with the different kid,
Oh yeah.
and he's homesick, and his mom just goes to work.
Mhm.
That's the fucking
For one
premise.
day.
Yeah, and
Big
all
fucking
fucking
deal.
hell breaks loose.
Anyone born in 79 or before stayed home alone while
I
their
stayed
parents
home
went to
alone
work.
while I was
Yeah,
sick.
same.
You know, the Home Alone movies are pretty easy to pick apart. Let's stay on task.
sorry.
No.
No, let's go to this
don't
one.
Be sorry.
Another thing I don't
agree.
like about Home Alone.
Let's move along to this movie
I
that
was-
can't be picked
How would
apart
he even understand the engineering?
with Child Protective Services leaving a child with someone.
I
My
was
biggest
going-
thing about that
I-
was that he just called and said, "I'm going to keep the kid," and the
Yeah,
guy was
this
like,
is-
"Okay."
Insane.
Let's get back to Scarlett Johansson's butt. So the star of the movie Black Widow is her butt walking away from the camera each and every time it does. And the thing about it is, it's the first thing that I ever noticed about her in that Lost in Translation movie when she's in the pink cotton underpants in the room with the older man. And
Never
he
make
has-
it through that movie.
Hard to see you go, but so nice to see you leave.
Butchered it.
What?
Nailed it.
I thought it was pretty
Debating.
good.
Anyway, so it was nice to see that her butt is still
Aged
doing
gracefully.
Great. Yep, it was great.
Good.
Now, let's see. John Stewart is in this. He plays Kevin. He's the roommate. He's an actual lawyer.
On his way to China.
He looks very young.
I will tell you this: the thing about this movie that when you've only seen it a handful of times, and I have, and unfortunately, which fortunately for this, I really enjoyed it because I didn't remember it, but I remembered him as I remembered the movie way different than it is. I remembered it being like, hey, I've got to go to China, just fucking take care of this kid. I'm a shithead. I don't
Oh.
fucking want this guy. And I really like the fact that he trusts his friend to take care of the shit. He doesn't know what's going on. And quite frankly, man, I mean, you know,
He just thinks there was a mix-up.
yeah, and I used to go to Asia back in the day. I mean, it was not easy to call home back then and stuff. So this could have been a thing for several weeks where he just thought that Adam Sandler was taking care of
And I
it.
turned away all the children that come
Mhm.
to our door whenever he's gone.
The
Yeah,
fact
I
that
would
he comes back and embraces it and takes the kid, and it made the ending a lot better than I thought it was going to make it for me. Because for some reason I thought, okay, the kid ends up with him, and then what? the guy comes over for Jets games, and you're like, "Hey,
my real dad,"
Kev," you know, like,
Kev.
you know. I mean, so I was really glad they didn't make Jon Stewart a piece of shit.
He still kind of sucked. Like, I've never been to Buffalo. That seems like this is over.
Right.
Why
Well,
investigate further?
But he did say, "Hey, I'll come home," and he's getting on the plane and
Trying to
and
do the right thing.
Said it multiple times. He goes, "Dude, I will handle this." And you're right. That there's a kid there.
There's a tiny child
Yeah.
at our house whose mother has abandoned him and says you're the father.
Don't get on the
Right.
airplane.
I've never been to Buffalo. That doesn't sound
Yeah.
right. See you later. Like,
Send him back.
Yeah.
he didn't even call and check in while he was gone.
Yeah.
Well, like you
Well,
just said,
I
it's
mean,
hard to call from China.
Actually, we don't know that he didn't. I mean, I you know, I
Yeah, they
mean,
didn't show every minute
Yeah, there
of
was a
every
lot of
hour.
montages.
Yeah,
Because he was there for 6 weeks.
Yeah, he
Almost said
was.
3.
Mhm.
All right. So there's then as far as cast goes, then there's like the 3 dudes who are literally in every one of his movies and all over his albums and stuff. Which is the gay couple, and then the other dude who went to law school. Who all 3 of those are like huge in Little Nicky. But those 3 guys make appearances in pretty much every single Adam Sandler
Yeah.
movie in some fashion.
I just kind of like that there's just the one friend that's just still a little uncomfortable with it.
Are we sure we're good with this? You know, like what?
And he's not like being overtly like,
It's like, what do you got, a clan meeting to
yeah,
go to?
Yeah.
It's just
That
like,
was fucking great.
but I mean, I kind of get like, I mean, he's not trying to be like, I'm not okay with them being gay. It's just like, these are our buddies from school and now they're dating. That's
Yeah.
weird. Like back whenever we didn't know they were gay. It's just, I don't know. I think that whole entire concept is hilarious because it's just
do
enough.
Now they just shower together.
And watch different
exactly.
porn.
And they watch different porn was fucking great. And finally, in the cast, someone I never recognized. I had no idea this was her. I had to be reminded once again. Leslie Mann is in this movie. I
Yeah.
fucking
So
never
funny.
get it. And I will 100% stick by this. I definitely didn't think she was hot the first time I saw this. And now she's like aged into being like super hot.
Oh, but you still didn't think she was hot in this movie when you
Towards
watched it
the
today?
end, I did. She looked.
She grew up a lot during
During this, I feel like maybe
just
her.
more
You
mature.
know what? A woman's attitude can be really
That's right.
important to their attractiveness.
No, we did
Yes.
Shallow Hal recently, and we all decided that it is only looks that make someone attractive or
Oh
not.
boy, we did not. That was
No, I'm
you.
pretty
no,
sure
the rest
no,
of
was
us.
you.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty,
no.
we all voted.
Yeah,
the
we
rest
did,
of
yeah.
us. The rest
You
of
actually
us.
started the vote, Jarrett.
Yeah, the rest of us said no. Personality is big time thing.
No, I was
No,
the
I don't think
only
that's how it
one
happened.
on this show with the courage to say that
Yeah.
it's what's on inside that matters, as long as I'm what's on the inside. You know what I mean?
D's nuts.
Roadhouse.
This running gag with the Hooters thing
Oh,
is
so fucking
classic.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And
Oh, look, you
we'll
guys
get
wear
there-
the same size shirt.
Yeah.
We'll get there at the end, but the payoff to it in the courtroom
Mhm.
was one of my favorite parts of the movie. And for the record. But anyway,
So I know that people wonder what our lives are like, you know, like behind the scenes and like, you know, once the moat is closed, the drawbridge is up.
we're done recording for
You know
the day.
what life is like, you
Sure.
know. And I just want to give people some insight into what life is like, and that is that, you know, we all communicate throughout the day. Sean works for me in a lot of different ways, so we constantly communicate or whatever. You know, obviously, my wife and I talk a lot. Amy's in the bubble. We're all talking all the time. So, and Eric and I text a lot. So the other day, I just get this text out of the blue. He goes, you know, I'm sitting here talking to this guy, and what is it like the Weird Al songs or whatever, where you just change like the lyrics but keep the same melody or something to an existing song? What is that called? And I start to type the answer, and then I just go, God damn it. Parody's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a parody.
He wrote parody and then just immediately went, God damn it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Before
but-
I even responded.
Yeah, I was like,
great.
oh, it's a parody. Then I'm like, God damn it. Anyway, so
Brilliant.
a little behind the scenes on how it works around here.
Oh, good for you.
All right, so he really fucks up this night, man. I mean, if you could be the buffoon, as he would say,
That's a good word.
on the on fucking up a proposal, and then fucking up a goddamn surprise party.
He didn't fuck up that surprise party. They blamed it on him. He just walked into his own goddamn apartment.
And he didn't know that the party was there. Not
And they
his
didn't
fault.
blame it on him. She blamed it on him.
That's right.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Everybody else was having a blast.
Yeah, and I definitely agree there. I mean, and it's not like that hasn't happened before. You're just supposed to re-fucking set.
Yeah, very easy.
You know? But anyway,
Jarrett made me agree to never giving him a surprise party like almost immediately after we started dating.
Yeah, my mom used to do that shit all the time, and I'm a planner. I like to know what I'm doing. So like even like on a Friday night or whatever, she's like, "Hey, just come home, like I made dinner and we'll watch a movie, or the gang's coming over, we're gonna go swimming or whatever." And I fuck it. That's what I've got in my head. And I walk in and it's 40 people in here going, "Surprise!" I'm like, okay, now I'm going to act like I fucking enjoy this for the rest of the night.
But I'd rather be swimming.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was doing, and that's already in my head,
I feel that. I feel that big time.
I usually get that, but I like surprises.
I'm not. I'm
a planner.
I like when Sean surprises.
You know who loves surprises?
He fucking loves surprises,
It's
man.
Sean.
He's got one cooking with Amy right now. Apparently, he's putting a movie on the list. He won't even tell us what it is.
Oh, that's right.
Man,
but he
and
was
he's over
talking
there
about
just-
it earlier. He was just like,
He was like, "Let me tell you who's in it," and I said, "No, don't do that.
Yeah,
or I'm going to
that's
go
him.
figure out
Yeah.
who's in it."
No, I just wanted you guys to be as surprised when I was watching it as.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh no, but you do love surprises.
We love that you. We love that you
Nope,
love
Sean doing
surprises.
Sean is the best.
Yeah, we do love that you love surprises. But this proposal though, where he fucks it up, and then Jon Stewart just goes, "I mean, anyway, will you?" you know?
Yeah.
He did fuck that part up.
You're not going to propose, are you?
You better think about it.
So I've got a double joke here. Boobs McGee from Hooters here. Casey has thought forever that whenever I say tits McGee, you didn't? I thought that's what you were saying.
No, you explained that to me earlier today. And I had no idea what you're talking about.
Why did you say boobs McGee in the kitchen then?
I literally never said that.
Boy, that's fucking weird.
I just told you, like, I said, the girl that I said
He
that's
makes fun of all the time from the thing.
the Hooters thing. I said, that's Leslie Mann, who you never recognize and you think is hot.
I got boobs McGee out of that.
Yeah. And then
Somehow.
you explained it. And then I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then now you're telling the story again, but I wasn't a part of it.
Anyway,
any
Boobs
of the times.
Boobs McGee here, Tits McGee, and Anchorman and Casey had nothing to do with it.
Nope.
So that's good. We talked about the fact that
I'm just as lost as you
The
so
ups,
far.
the downs.
yeah, it's
I
fucking great. Yeah, it's great. There's a foster family for this poor little kid. And then just their initial thing of like, hey, usually on like today, I'd go to the park and watch rollerbladers fall down. I mean, that does sound like a blast.
Yeah. You know me. That would be the best day ever.
I know it would be. I honestly sat there going, I think they're wanting us to sort of feel bad for these people or whatever. Whether that would be the fucking greatest day of my life.
I would
Dude, that's
love it.
what, like, me and all of my friends used to go to the Grapevine Mills Mall and go sit at that indoor skate park and just watch people just eat shit. It
Oh,
was
man,
so
that
good.
sounds great.
If someone had like elbow pads, you knew they were fucked.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does. But you were saying shit where you eat earlier. So, oh no, that was
supposed to do
Jason,
that?
Jay Palladino said that.
That's right. All right, guys. And then of course he just goes, he's like, hey, do you wipe your own ass? Yeah, I wipe my own ass. And then he's sitting there. Where are they sitting when the kid? Oh,
on the couch.
yeah, they start to sit there.
Delivery guy.
The delivery guy, and he just looks over. I wipe my own ass.
Oh, me too.
Scuba Steve's great. And then just the whole him and just his interaction with that old man in the bar where, he just,
Fight like a pussy.
He's goddamn.
Bring it on, woman.
Woman, that was funny.
Who do you want to win? The goddamn Jets. The kids
Goddamn Jets.
That's so good, man.
Fun fact, I believe that's the movie where Adam Sandler met his wife. She
This
was
one?
the waitress. Yeah, she was the waitress in the
she was
bar.
the
The
waitress.
one that brought on the
Yeah,
root beers.
the one that
The
brought him root
brunette,
beers,
short
yeah.
brown.
Ah.
I believe that's where
Oh
they first
my
met.
gosh.
You're welcome.
Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Had Vinny chosen question family affair,
Oh, that's where it would have been.
What was the
now.
I thought he should have chose breakfast. What was breakfast?
when Sonny and Julian go out for breakfast, what is it that Julian orders at McDonald's?
Oh, I know.
Cheerios.
Cheerios and lasagna.
And lasagna.
Dude, those were fucking way easier.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the Adam Sandler question.
Go.
Sing the first verse to the Kangaroo song.
Oh fuck, I don't know that. Do you know?
Nope.
Hoppity hop hop hop.
I'm a kangaroo.
I
Looking
just
for
know
my
that he's got
crew.
like
We're
a
a
half-assed
kangaroo, we're all
Barney voice. He's got a
kangaroos,
real,
Okay, so sing it.
Kangaroo. I'm also a Jew.
David Lee
No.
Roth.
I had to turn on subtitles.
Isn't a kangaroo.
What is it?
It's I'm a singing kangaroo and I'm from far away.
Sing it.
Nope. I like to hop, hop, hop all day.
Oh, he's just gonna rap it.
Would you like to come and play? We'll hop, 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 hop. What do you say?
You sucky.
Can you put that to music, Jarrett, just real quick?
Or just
Get on
beatbox.
fire?
I can 100% pull that later and do that.
Okay.
100%.
Very
That'd be easy. Speaking of, I just did that Cartman thing. Me and Rob and Casey had 2 nights where we had like fucking everything ended, whether we were swimming or whatever it was. Everything ended earlier. It ended up being the 3 of us just sitting there literally with fucking nothing to do. And I was fucking not on the party wagon last week. And we just started watching like season 1 and season 2 South Park episodes. And if you have not done this lately, fucking do yourself a favor.
That sounds amazing.
Every time Rob's here, I just feel like our parents aren't home.
When
You know
did
what
it
I
come
mean?
out?
Like,
98?
it's literally like,
Yeah.
we watch South
I
Park.
mean, it's 22 seasons or something crazy. That shit, I mean, it's still funny, but it was before they started like taking up causes and shit. It was just random crazy ass funny shit. And man, we had a blast. It was really, really awesome. All right, guys. Anybody need a break or anything?
Tonight we're gonna watch Teen Mom.
I could pee.
Yep.
That's what
Okay.
Jarrett said.
All right. We're gonna. If you're in the chat room, hang out. We'll be right back. If you're not in the chat room, you didn't hear this.
Do you think he was joking about that?
We will return for the second half of Days of Our Lives in just a moment.
Tonight on Celebrity, they reach the top. But tonight, the secret they've kept hidden for 25 years will destroy them and the women who love them. Before it's over, one will kill, one will die, and only one will survive when the truth finally explodes. On the shocking conclusion of Celebrity, tonight.
Discover all you can see and do from Toronto's Best Western Carlton Place Hotel. Your host 7 days a week for only $22.50 US per person based on double occupancy.
This is an actual recording of the noise you've had to put up with on most AT&T long-distance calls all your life. And this is what it looks like. Now this, on the other hand, is a new U.S. Sprint line. See the difference? Twice as quiet thanks to fiber optics. And we're already the largest fiber optic long-distance company in America. So call now, find out more, and save with U.S. Sprint, where every fiber optic call sounds like you're right next door.
Discover the difference. Jim Donovan, Channel 3 News.
Why do I use Clorox bleach instead of bargain bleaches? It's better. Better quality. Look, Clorox filters out impurities most bargain bleaches leave in.
Only Clorox did something about splashing with its unique splash guard spout. No bargain bleach has it.
And Clorox gives you a choice, regular or fresh scent. Better quality.
Splash guard spout.
Regular or fresh scent. Make Clorox the better bleach.
I think there are 3 nevers to being a winning coach. Never let the press pick your starting quarterback. Never take a last place team lightly. And really, no matter what the score, never let them see you sweat.
That's what new Dry Idea aerosol is all about. Maximum control. It keeps you drier than the leading aerosol.
Everyone feels pressure. Winners don't let it show.
Dry Idea. Never let them see you sweat.
Professor, what's the greatest advance in the 20th century?
Saran wrap.
Saran wrap?
Sure, it's strong, it clings, it protects, even in a microwave. Moist, tasty, hot, wow!
Saran wrap. Nothing protects food better. Peggy Fox, would your glass cleaner clean lipstick without streaking?
I don't know.
Try Glass Plus. Mrs. Fox has never used Glass Plus before.
I think it's great.
Glass Plus cleans glass.
Plus, a whole lot more.
Now, perfect polish nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer, polished nails. Lee Superstick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Milk it does.
Hey, milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good. Pass it on.
It's one to grow on.
Great before I frosty cold and spread it all.
It's full of what you're thirsty for. Wow.
It is.
It makes you feel good because it tastes so great. It really does a body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it does a body good. Milk it does a body good. Pass it on.
Hey, you say you're getting tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it?
Yeah!
You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time?
Yeah!
Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot, hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
Hot, hot.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool, cool side.
And the cool stays cool.
The new McDLT.
Cool crisp.
The beef stays hot, the cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest dish.
Keep it hot, hot. Keep it cool, cool. McDLT. McDLT. Hot beefy McD. Cool crisp LT. McDLT. It's a good time. Hot beefy McD.
For the great taste,
Cool crisp LT.
of McDonald's. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
New McD.
To learn more about the noted author of The Secret Garden and other children's classics, the Library of Congress suggests these books: The Secret Garden, A Little Princess, both by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and a biography, Frances Hodgson Burnett, by Phyllis Bixler. These and many other interesting books are waiting for you in your local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy to help you read more about it.
Knock, knock.
Monday.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? He's Major Dad. And he's a real scream.
Tuesday, an officer is shot.
Who helps cops when they're in trouble?
An extraordinary story of courage and caring on an all-new Rescue 911. On Jake and the Fat Man. McCabe and the kid, targeted by the mob, are stranded on a deserted island, and only Jake can save them. Wednesday.
From CBS News, this is Health Watch. If you're thinking of going to a tanning parlor this winter, think again. The reason, after this.
There's what inside this cold reliever? Liquid. New Comtrex Liquid Gels. Liquid cold medicine inside an easy-to-swallow gelatin shell for relief of all these symptoms. New Comtrex Liquid Gel. The all-new way to get fast Comtrex relief.
You may have heard that the ultraviolet rays which give you a tan are closely linked with skin cancer and premature skin aging. But they may also injure your eyes, possibly causing cataracts and damaged retinas. The concentrated radiation in a tanning booth is especially dangerous. If you use a tanning machine, the American Medical Association says be sure to wear special yellow protective glasses. But the AMA's main recommendation is avoid tanning machines altogether. I'm Dr. Bob Arnott for Health Watch.
This is CBS.
Here's the little one. You want to sit down here for a while? Oh, your hair's so lovely and soft. Are we going to grow it long? I'm going out tonight. Look what I've got to wear.
You've got
earrings. I've got earrings. They're so pretty. That's okay.
Not so
Do I look funny? Oh, I'm sure Mommy looks wonderful now.
All you have to be is you. Liz Claiborne, The Fragrance. Now at Higbee's.
Now, Bob, everybody knows the news department has to work on Christmas, so we've got to spread some Christmas cheer in here. Merry Christmas, everybody! It's me, Robin Claus. Look at him rushing up. So happy holidays, everybody, and gosh, won't somebody take this fruitcake off my hands?
Not me, babe.
Forget it.
See you later.
Hey, no problem. I love fruitcake. Another Christmas miracle. And checking and Tonight at 11, bureaucratic problems in trying to help the homeless.
Don't drink and drive. A public service message from ABC.
Peter Jennings. He has the overseas experience no other can match. He's reported from 98 countries. He's been tested under fire. He knows the workings of the foreign mind. Now, more than ever, turn to ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, reports of tornado damage right here in Ohio tonight. Tom Castlemeyer is tracking the storm.
Has an F-111 like this one been recovered from the ocean floor and turned over to the Russians?
It's getting down to the wire for this man who's seeking an unheard of 5th term as governor of Ohio. We'll have an update on the race for governor.
And these guys have good reason to be parading around the Coliseum. A look at the fourth blowout of the blast. Good evening, I'm Michelle Holden.
And I'm Roger Morris. Eyewitness News at 11 is next.
1986 Century Limited, loaded with options, under $13,000 and 3.9% financing. Tomorrow at Spitzerbuick in Parma.
Working hand, helping hand. Hands that got to boogie along. At McDonald's, our hands are busy too. Biscuits for you.
McDonald's buttermilk biscuit sandwiches, sizzling sausage or bacon, a fresh egg, and melted cheese.
They're taking breakfast by the hand all over the land. It's a good time for the great day of McDonald's.
Fresh baked biscuits, our way of lending a hand.
Hello, Arthur Brooks speaking.
Hey, Mr. Brooks, how you doing? Kevin Garrity here.
Ah, right on, Mr. Garrity. We were expecting your call.
Yeah, I was wondering, you still got a foster family lined up for Julian?
Yes, we do.
Well, you can cancel him. I decided to take care of the little guy.
Way to sleep on it, pal.
Hey, you two want to get married? I support that. Leave me alone.
When natural parents take the responsibility, I mean, there's absolutely no bigger high for us.
I'm psyched about it too, buddy. So I guess that's it.
Yep, that's it, and good luck to you and your son.
My son?
Goddamn stick!
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Do you notice that's Adam Sandler's voice with the goddamn stick?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Yeah, he's still going. What's going on? Oh, it's delayed over there. That's wacky. Don't watch that. It'll fuck you up.
I know. I keep looking and I'm like, I'm not looking that way. That's fucking
It's
weird.
like when people...
Yeah, Amy's not even in there over there.
Wait a second. Here I come.
Oh, there she is. All right, we hooked up another monitor for Brandon.
What?
Well, that used to be on there all the time, and but it didn't do that, did it? Was it like fucking?
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
because that's the one I used to watch. Because I
know
wasn't
what I
on
did
the
was
video.
I opened up a new browser.
Oh.
And I just went to the YouTube feed. So there's
that's what everybody else is seeing.
Oh,
so okay, well that makes sense. All right, so this is fucking great radio.
Sean,
yeah,
edit that out.
and we're back. So
Hey!
I did you guys notice? Obviously, again, I love this recycling of characters. But did you notice that the guy from Child Protective Services is the principal from Billy Madison?
Of course we did,
Yeah.
because we
He's a
can't not
wrestler.
see him
Yeah.
in his wrestling outfit.
Is he the glob?
The revolting blob.
blob.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's like, so that guy, he was in a bunch of stuff, right?
He's been in a lot of stuff.
He was just
Yeah.
so sweaty and
He sort of looks like, you know who he looks like? You know who he looks like? Newman.
Oh, Sean says yes.
he looks like Newman,
That's
right?
what I always got him confused with. The
Yeah.
guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
right?
he looks like either Newman or the bad guy in
Oh
Harlem
my gosh,
Nights.
that's not the same guy.
No.
Michael Knight.
The
Is that his
bad
name?
guy in Harlem Nights.
No, that's
Remember
Knight Rider.
the one that calls his wife and look here, honey.
No, the
Never
guy.
coming home.
How was that
No,
the
the
second
guy,
time
the
Harlem
bad guy,
Nights came
the
up?
bad guy in Harlem Nights is where she's the one girl that Sugar is trying to get with is shacking up with the boss, right?
Mhm.
And he goes, "Huh? Why would she be with some fat, just like fat, 12 sandwich eating fat motherfucker. Like, but 12 sandwich eating motherfucker became part of my vocabulary after that.
I've never heard you say that.
Nope. Well, you know what?
You haven't known him his whole life.
That's right. You haven't known me my whole life.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You 12 sandwich eating motherfucker.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, you do. Me and Dennis made up a new one the other day. Middle sandwich eater.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Just right down the middle? Like
so you
a
know how
weirdo and
people
it touches your side of your mouth?
And then you have like a stupid mustard, like mayonnaise.
Stupid.
Nut mustard all over your face.
Yeah.
Me and Dennis, me and Casey's stepdad started talking about that the other day. And probably laughed hysterically for a solid 10 minutes.
I'm on TV now.
Middle sandwich eater.
10 minutes.
Yeah, what?
I got rid of the duplicate and I just mirrored it.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Wow.
So now we're.
Oh yeah,
we can
checks
keep up
out.
right
Checks
here.
out.
Speaking of that, Eric,
What
that's
is
one of the
happening?
clips that I just sent to
Oh,
Jared
wow.
Oh, wow.
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 Do you know that Everett has been walking around our house unintentionally doing that fucking voice?
No.
I mean, I'm talking like for weeks now, and I thought about it the other day when y'all were talking about it, but it wasn't relevant. And then he keeps doing it. He's not doing that impression. He's just been doing that. Wow, everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Y'all talking about Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Shout out
really
Loki.
good.
Shout out Loki.
You're gonna hear it now that he does that.
Wow. I think some of the comedy that they go to is some of the stuff that you would expect, right? You would expect him to wet his bed. He doesn't know not to give the kid a fucking full glass of water at 7:00 and put him to bed at 7:15.
Yeah, I don't know, but he didn't spank him as much as I would have thought.
Right.
Because he wet the bed.
Right.
You got to make him feel
Well, he's just
shame
learning how
about
to.
it.
He's just learning how.
Yeah, that is,
For more follow.
I don't know. I
Parenting
think that the
advice.
newspapers are pretty shameful.
That is pretty shameful.
You are on
Now
record
you're a hamster. Way to
I
fucking
am on
go.
record as
as
saying
you have to
spanking.
some kids that if they wet the bed, beat the shit out of those.
Yeah,
kids.
and I think
Shame.
emotional abuse too. You know,
Yeah.
whatever it
and
takes.
just for the rest of the
fucking
day,
idiot. Look what you
fucking
did.
solitary confinement.
Yeah, have fun being an idiot
Yeah.
the rest of your life, idiot.
Fucking bedwetter.
Why don't you pee in your dunce cap?
Yeah, daddy does love
Dipshit.
you,
You know,
but I love you less when you pee in the bed.
he doesn't really get that mad, but people rustling around on newspaper could probably get. And I asked Casey, do y'all know this? Is newspaper that absorbent?
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm being serious because I
You
know
need to.
You seem very passionate about
I know
this.
people like put it at the bottom of hamster cages and shit.
Okay, I'll tell you guys a little tip of the trade.
Let's
okay?
fucking hear that.
Oh,
shit.
So
God.
for a real hot minute before I realized how much work it actually was, I was a production assistant on some television commercials
Right.
for Lowe's and for Transformers and a couple of other things.
Wow.
And we have these shots, you know.
Wow.
Sean loves it every time someone says, wow, he can't handle it. Wow. So we would have these shots where you put this sheet of glass in front of the camera and the person would paint, you know, like that's the thing, you know, so it's a Lowe's home improvement thing and they're, you know, painting and they cover up the camera, you know, well, they do that with pieces of glass, but you have to do that shot a bunch of times and you don't want 30 panes of glass. So you do wet it down and you do put Windex on it, but instead of paper towels, newspaper. And newspaper gets it.
Right at me.
Paper towels.
Yeah.
I heard
Paper
it too.
towels. You put newspaper.
You've really never heard of
You
that.
put newspaper down there.
You wipe it down with newspaper.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
with newspaper.
Car windows, stuff like
News-
that.
Newspaper.
With the paper towels.
News-
No,
guys
what
let me-
happened was
you guys let me know when you're done because I'm trying to tell you a helpful
what
household
he said was
tip by
he said,
Heloise.
A household tip.
Say paper towels in a sentence.
I went and bought some paper towels.
That's right.
Nailed it.
He said paper towels.
Yeah, because they're not
Paper
any
towels.
other
Paper
type of
towels.
No, they're not any other type of towel. They're specifically paper towels. That's why I said it that way. You put the emphasis on the thing that differentiates it from any other like-minded thing.
What was your
that's out
Well,
there.
there's lots of paper, but this one's a towel.
This one. Okay, so you're
Kleenex.
telling us
Kleenex
that
is a mini paper towel.
you're basically telling us what we've always known. You can clean a mirror with newspaper.
Okay, I didn't start this conversation. You said
All I asked was, is it really super fucking
Doesn't
absorbent?
it-
I don't
all you're
goddamn
saying.
know.
Oh, you're telling us something everybody already knows.
I have
Yes,
a question.
Amy, in the back.
Doesn't the ink come off? You touch newspaper and the ink comes off on
Not
your
unless
Like
it's silly
hot off
putty.
the press.
You would think it would.
I do think it do.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, remember
comics?
Remember you could do silly putty on the comics?
And on
Yes.
Sunday when they were in color,
Yeah.
What are y'all
Crazy.
So you're
talking
telling me
about?
that it does
Jesus.
not streak.
it does not streak. It is.
Okay.
It is by
Yeah.
far one of the most
Yeah.
useful things you can.
I'm gonna do that
have.
now. Well, I have to find a
Is
newspaper.
find a
Do the
newspaper.
crossword.
So that part
Clean
is
your
hard.
I gotta go down to Dallas and buy one.
Buy one.
Off the curb.
Finding a newspaper.
Finding
Yeah.
a Dallas Observer
No,
or something.
Hold on. You can fucking find it at the end of my driveway every goddamn fucking week.
Wow,
Are
you
they
take
still
a
doing that?
paper?
Mind it, I have not
No,
gotten
no,
a
no.
newspaper at the
No,
end of
it's
my
been a while.
driveway.
It's not a newspaper. It's this thing that they run around for the community, and I think it should be fucking littering. I swear to God. Because all that's me with a fucking handful of mail and shit like that, having to go, okay, I'm gonna pick fuck, I'll get that one later. And then it just stays
And
there.
then it rains.
And it rains, and then it fucking decays, and a car rolls over it, and then it's trashy all over the place.
I had a handful of mail the other night.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah, how big was that, Daddy?
Pretty big.
Big Daddies.
Good.
Not so big.
I like it. All right. So he pours him a bowl of of the syrup, and he spills the milk, and he handles it great, right? He fucking, he's like, fuck it, let's go get McDonald's
You
breakfast.
put newspaper on that too.
The first thing when he says McDonald's breakfast till 11, did everybody know that was fucking like? Yeah, I was like, oh
No.
shit. I guess
Now,
they
if
must.
it were Whataburger or Chick-fil-A, I would have said something.
No,
But I don't know
Whataburger
McDonald's.
is Whataburger is 11.
From 11 to 11.
I know. It's Whataburger is
Okay,
11 to 11.
this one though, he says 11, and I'm like, yeah,
That doesn't
I've
sound
always thought it was 10.
doesn't sound, and it definitely wasn't.
I've been to McDonald's where it was only 10, and I'm like, fuck you, you're wrong.
Yeah,
That's weird.
see,
Yeah.
what's Chick-fil-A?
I'm calling corporate. but
Chick-fil-A
I
is
don't do that.
10:30.
I'm sorry, what's Chick-fil-A?
10:30.
10:30.
10.
stupidest bit ever.
Yeah, is it? You walk right into it every single week.
I walk
And
right into
and
it.
it makes my whole goddamn
I know
night.
it does. I mean, that's why I don't care that much, but
You
I
know-
kind of do.
You know what pisses me off though? Here's the thing: is this Panera bread? That shit.
Is gross.
There's no reason why that breakfast shouldn't be till like 2 p.m. or 24/7. Like they're literally changing nothing. They just move on to putting other shit on the bread.
Is there a big breakfast out for
everything.
Panera?
Well, they have stuff. They have.
When was the last
breakfast
time
too.
you wanted breakfast from Panera at 2 p.m?
Anytime
Probably
he's
the
ever
last-
wanted breakfast from
all the times that he
Panera.
wakes up at 1:30.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this about
Oh
me,
man,
but
Panera sounds. So
I am
every
married-
Saturday and Sunday.
Listen to me.
only breakfast.
I am married to the most understanding and great wife of all time, who will fucking let me sleep till 1.
That is great.
if I want, and then come in and go, hey, go in there and hang out with him or whatever, and I'm gonna take it out. Sounds fucking great. I'm gonna fucking go to Panera, make sure he stays inside until I get back, and then they don't have this goddamn breakfast, which I don't make that mistake every weekend. That would be stupid.
Yeah, just every weekend, like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Oh, another day.
Here's
where
a
I don't
dumb
get
thing.
Panera
And I get
breakfast.
that nobody should go to fucking Starbucks for black coffee, and that's stupid, and it's $1 billion, and it's dumb, but we've been
Some
in a
people
fucking
really like
pandemic,
it,
and sometimes driving away from your house is nice
Yeah.
and doing this thing. So they only serve the blonde roast, which is like the lightest roast,
Mhm.
until 11.
Oh, no Pikes Peak.
That's a thing.
It's like a breakfast. It's you can only have it. It's like the lightest one. So you can switch to the medium, but like I'm
No.
a pansy and I was
Oh,
drinking
that's
black
nice.
coffee to try to not be a fatty, which didn't work.
Pike is the
And
black.
they're all black. It's just black just means nothing's in it.
Right. No, but if you if you ask
Whoa.
if you
Why did you just stumble on that?
if you ask for a grande pike, it's black coffee.
If I ask for a grande blonde roast, it's gonna be black.
I know,
Yes.
but it's not Pike's Peak. You just fucking made that up.
No, they have that.
That's
No,
it.
Pikes Peak is the name of just their regular coffee.
That's a mountain.
I
Yeah.
thought that
Um,
was a tea.
Yeah, it's both. I mean, it could
But-
be both. It's like they named one after the other. I don't know which came
Do you
first.
remember what happened at Whataburger when we ordered the other day?
Why is nobody concerned about my
No,
coffee
why?
situation?
I am, but
When Rob tried to
Sean's
order
taking
the
over the
coffee.
show.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, guys. All right. This is fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing.
It better be.
All right, so we're heading out for a tour. We're going to the practice space to meet the bus. Sean is gracious enough to pick us up so that I can leave my car here, and plus we only have a certain amount of parking spots, and that's a whole goddamn other fucking thing that we don't have to talk about. Anyway, we're just like, hey, we want to run by what I promised Rob that we would get Whataburger for breakfast, And so I'm like, we want to run by Whataburger and get breakfast. And so we order. So Sean's already eaten. So I get 2 sausage and egg taquitos with cheese and a large Diet Coke. He wants 2 potato, egg, and cheese. No, a potato, egg, and cheese and a bacon, egg, and cheese and a large coffee. So Sean orders that. And then the guy goes, Sean goes, okay, and a large coffee. And he goes, okay, no, I want a large black coffee. And so the guy goes, okay, what size black coffee? And Sean goes, a large black coffee. And he goes, okay, would you like cream and sugar? And Sean goes, no, black coffee. So the guy goes, okay, leave room for cream? Sean goes, no, none of that. How about, okay, sugar? No. How about that? And this fucking conversation went on a solid 3 minutes.
No, it didn't.
It did. Okay, it didn't go on 3 minutes. In fact, I just did the whole conversation for you just then. That was the end of
was 42 seconds.
It went on 42 seconds.
Man, that's
Which is
a long
41
time.
seconds too long.
And
to
then,
talk about comedy.
okay, all right. But then we get up to the window and the guy goes, okay, that's 2 sausage egg taquitos with cheese, large Diet Coke, a potato, egg, and cheese, and a bacon, egg, and cheese taquito, and a large black coffee. Would you like cream and sugar with that? It
Oh
was
my
the
God, it's the
same
same
fucking guy.
guy. Yeah.
I swear to God, it was the same.
That's ridiculous.
That's annoying.
I don't know why that just reminds me of Craig Robinson and Zach and Mary make a porno. And he goes, I have a coffee black. And he goes, can't you see that we're talking white?
That's a good one.
Oh my goodness, man.
Have y'all done that movie?
Yeah, we did not that long ago.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, and I'd never seen that one. That was good. But I love how he's given him the history of McDonald's breakfast, you know, the way. Now, they didn't have
There was a time.
There was a time
Man,
that
I
we didn't
did
have-
this to my kids the other day, sitting down to watch cartoons, and the Looney Tunes theme came on.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I'm over there
man.
drying dishes and putting them away, and my ears perk up, and I go, you guys don't know what it was like to hear that on Saturday morning.
It's true.
And the cartoons were about to start.
Yeah.
Because that was it.
Yeah.
We talked about this literally last week.
I
think.
talked about this with Henry just the other day.
Yeah, it's fine. We love hearing the same fucking story all the time.
Stop it, Casey. It's new to somebody. Keep
Yeah,
going.
one time
I
I
like
put a
it.
waffle iron on my balls or whatever it was.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now, see, now you're being facetious. Here's the thing.
It was a flat iron.
That's right.
Not a waffle
And
iron.
you fucked
That
it
would
up.
look weird.
Well, also, no. Listen, not even Jackass Forever is putting their balls in a goddamn waffle iron.
Oh, their guy got bit by a shark on Shark Week.
No way.
Jackass, they put a man in the water in shark-infested waters, and he sure as hell got bit.
And
Were they going to race?
Guess who was not on Jackass
Thoughts
Forever?
out to Jarrett Goes to the Movies' own
Bam
Bam Margera,
Margera.
who is struggling
God.
right now.
Struggling.
We never saw it coming.
He
but-
is not in the movie. Don't. It's not funny.
Well,
Ugh,
but
it's something.
So this guy got bit by a shark.
Right. Okay. Right. So he's got this his tongue up a shark's ass. Go ahead.
Yep, that's
but it has
exactly
to
what
be
happened.
your shark.
A lot of blood in the water.
Right. No shit.
Yeah.
Is it Shark Week right now?
It was last week or the
Oh.
week before.
It was
So
last
you have to
week,
wait
and
another year.
His
That's not ever
hand
fun unless you're at
was
a bar.
hanging off
Yeah.
Oh, do
of
they have
his-
bars that
yeah.
show
Oh, it was
Yeah.
a
Shark Week?
bad bite.
I
I
can
mean,
do that.
I do want to just put this out there here, and back to the movie. I know this is weird talking about the movie, but if you, there are certain children, and that's what the
Oh, I knew.
No.
I fucking don't talk about children.
Now
in my
that,
life.
he's out of prison,
okay.
you can make
I
it
cannot
back.
believe he's out of fucking prison. Okay,
Yeah,
continue.
well,
We don't need to talk about that. It's fine.
because the kids. I'm sorry. All right, no, but there. I'm going to be honest. My drummer's child would have a very similar reaction to this. If it were a specific thing that they've gone somewhere to get and they like couldn't have it at that point, like he would like certain things and they would go there and they, hey, I promised him a milkshake. We go to this place, whatever. They don't have milkshakes. Kid fucking has a meltdown, That's not
Same.
that uncommon, right?
Yeah.
And so this kid he doesn't really even know, and he's in there and he's like, hey, we're going to, I want cheers, which is fucking hilarious. He should have just went to a Holiday Inn Express. That shit's free.
No
But-
lasagna.
Yeah, no, they don't have that, Oh, that's fucking leads me to a Mitch Hedberg joke because now we have this at participating location. If I ever open up a McDonald's, I ain't participating in shit.
So good.
We don't have that, but we got spaghetti and blankets.
Blanket. Oh, miss him.
Are you checking? It's funny. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't like that joke?
It's Mitch Hedberg, Eric.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pay fucking
everything he
respect,
said,
dude.
every single thing he said was funny. They couldn't have one shitter in there.
Actually,
pretty close
the ones
somewhere.
that were shitters become funny later because they're shitters.
because they're real thinkers.
Yeah, no, not that.
And you'll just wake up one day and go, "Oh, blankets." Okay.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, he goes, somebody get me a Happy Meal. You know. Anyway, fucking great.
Shove it up my ass.
Nice parenting.
Yeah. Now take that.
He fucking
Take
threw his
that
fries.
Take the large ass French fries and stick them up my ass.
I don't think they're rigid enough for that.
Not the crinkle kind.
All right. So we talked about
Accordion,
Stevie,
right?
Stevie Shimmy, the homeless guy or whatever, and they're having the conversation, and he's breakfast. He finds out breakfast is over at 10:30, and then apparently him getting hurt's funny. Pretty good. Now this kangaroo song again, not unlike something that other kids would do. Kids like routine. Kids like what they like. If they like a certain story at bedtime, or they like a certain song and they wake up or whatever.
It's the reason I've seen Trolls 2 more than any other movie in my entire life. Because that's what Greer likes.
Everett liked certain songs that Casey sang the way that she sang to him.
He would tell it, and then he was like, you don't really sing like mommy does.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so
yeah,
just like,
listen up, bitch.
Yeah. And I'm in there and I go, okay, what do you want to hear? I'd be like, okay.
We got married in a fever.
No, but he did like the train song.
He did like, I hear the train a coming, but she sings it like it sounds like a goddamn wind song, fucking glorious angel singing or some shit. And I'm just in there going,
I hear the train a coming. It's rolling around.
Well, no, I just
the problem was
I hear the train a coming.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
She said she needed a train.
That was kind of Sebastian. Well, I hear the train a coming.
What was fucked up though is that he'd want to listen to the songs because this kid, he made me sing him Blue Christmas like every single night for like every night for like a couple of years. Like it does not matter what fucking month it is.
Can we hear it?
No. And then like when Christmas time would come on, he'd want to listen to Blue Christmas, but then he'd get pissed off because it's not the right version because I wasn't singing it right. I was not singing it correctly.
Fuck Elvis, right?
But he wanted the version that I was singing on the thing.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, it's fine. No. And he'd make us like search around until it was like closer.
Oh my gosh.
that
Whenever
version doesn't exist.
Whenever he gets older and moves out of the house, you have to record those songs for him. And he'll remember.
That's true. The other one was Mr. Sandman. I fucking know
That's
that.
that's what I was referring to earlier. I said best Casey video ever.
I'd start singing that shit, and he'd just be like, "No, that's
not
not
right.
it. That's not the way you do it." Kids like that shit, but he does some great parenting things. Magic sunglasses were a great idea.
That's
brilliant.
Good.
I've actually used that before.
Yep. And then
yeah, he's good with kids. Like that's the thing. Like he has like some like he has to have been around children before.
He is a child is the thing, right? Is that what we're at?
But even if you're not, like just those little tiny things that he does and the Scuba Steve stuff, like it's I don't know. It's like he has to have been around children. He has to be
dressing
like
up like Scuba Steve is one of the
somebody's fucking fun friend that has
uncle.
Yeah.
He does quickly have the realization, as we all do, that being around a 5-year-old for a day is fun.
He never leaves.
And being around a 5-year-old for 5 consecutive days isn't always fun.
It's the first morning he has to wake up. Like I love that.
Oh no!
Once they become irrational and the newness of you wears off, they just become exactly what they are. All little kids are little shitheads.
Yeah.
They just fucking are.
Their own little opinions that aren't really formed out of reality at all.
Truth tellers
don't make any sense.
They are truth
at all.
tellers, but
they don't know any better.
At the same, they don't know enough to know anything.
That happened with my niece this last week.
What happened?
Did you slap the shit out of her?
No.
I'm sorry. That was my niece.
My
She's 38.
father, I'm not going to ruin the show, but my father just recently died. Thank you. It's okay. We had to sell his house, and my sister and I had gotten everything out of the house, and we were crying. And my niece says, y'all are sad because y'all don't have parents. I mean, she doesn't mean it in a bad way.
It's an observation.
It's an observation,
Yeah.
exactly, and that's what I think. That's what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
is little kids
That's
are shit.
true.
Yeah, I mean,
shut up.
I mean,
that is
we
They're
both
the
laugh.
well, they're just the most honest forms of humans.
Yeah.
They see and they say, and it just is. And like, I mean, oh my God. Everett used to say the most like horrifying things in front of people, but I'd be like, well, he's not fucking wrong. Like, I don't know.
So I'll give you guys a lighter version of that because I do have some that are, obviously they're the ones that make everybody uncomfortable. But this one I think is an easy one that you guys will understand. It's like someone comes up to me at the grocery store. They're like, "Hey, man," and I'm like, "Yo, what's happening, man? Good to see you." Fist bump or whatever. All three of my children instantly, when they're of a certain age, will instantly just go,
"You don't know him.
Who's that, Dad?
Ugh.
Yeah, who is that? This is my buddy." Now, and you hey, well,
It's
what's
the
happening?
guy.
Well, who is that? And then even after you've gotten yourself out of the fucking thing, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and don't fucking hate me. And she wants my dick in and around her mouth, and I don't fucking, but I really don't always fucking recognize everybody that I goddamn meet because I fucking meet a lot of people. And they will even ask me going away from said person, like, "Who was that, Dad?" I'm just, that was just a person that I know. Jesus Christ. Like I just wanted to get the fuck out of that.
Assistant
Everett,
lighting rig.
We were, which
My job on Warped Tour when I first met you.
Everett was probably 4 or 5 years old, and he came up to the salon I was working at, and I worked with this guy named Esteban, and he is a Belizean biracial man, and he's half black, and as we're leaving, he goes, "Bye," and I did not hear him, and Everett just goes, "Mom, the brown man said goodbye," like just like as loud as he could, and I'm just like, "Holy shit!" And Esteban's back there going, "I am brown. It does make sense. Like it is what it is. Like but the fucking color. It was the description he chose, but I was mortified. Like but what are you gonna do? It's not anything. They're little kids. They're just the most
learning.
honest,
They're
true.
learning.
This is literally how this sound clip that we're not allowed to play anymore happened at my house when I just am like potty training Eller, and I'm like, I guess I'll just go to the bathroom, and I just go pee, and then here comes Eller and sits down next to me and pulls his pants down and goes, "See my weenie?
Yeah,
it'll be big like yours, Dad.
Yeah,
my big weenie. See my big weenie."
Right.
And it's like,
how
buddy,
old was he?
No, like 2.
And then here's what happened, Brandon. Eric goes, "Hey, but we shouldn't be talking about that. You shouldn't be saying that." And Eller said, "Swear to God."
Fine.
That is from that
He was
conversation.
so mad that I wanted him to put
Just
his
look at it.
weenie back in his pants.
Right. You handled it great. You're a great dad, and that's one of the things.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Everett's is already bigger than mine, so we don't worry about that. And let's not even talk about the Pit Singer house.
Oh, you know what? I found his sonogram pictures. I was going through old purchases. And this is no lie. I showed Derek. I was like, "Look, it's one of James's first sonogram reels, and it's an accordion style fold up." So I open it up, and the first one is that
The
just
first 2 pictures.
The bottom,
I
the
mean,
one
yeah,
from the
it's like
bottom.
exactly.
Yeah.
They had to do 2 screens, but Derek looks at me, and he threw his hands up in the air, field goal or touchdown style, and goes, "Yeah," like he's going, "Yeah." And I said, "No, that's his penis." And he was like, "Oh my
Holy
God, it's
shit.
huge."
It's not the umbilical cord.
And this was just 2-3 months in.
He was just the size of a
Did he grow into it?
orange.
No.
Not yet.
That dong.
No, he's
He's a very tiny. He looks like the
allegedly
kid in this movie a lot.
Okay, when
We
it
talked
gets-
about that immediately.
the only reason we know this is because we
Oh,
swim
right.
a
We've
lot.
known him since he was a baby.
And it's just
probably
his
showed it
diapers.
off. I
Well,
would.
yeah, and also like we pee outside, and we're it's you can't miss the goddamn.
They're
thing.
babies.
Sometimes
He's
it
a baby
doesn't-
around us.
Sometimes it doesn't make it all the way back into his swim trunks.
That's what we're
And
saying.
it
It's like
hangs
out
over
the,
the top.
waistband, like one of those.
like a trunk.
Lucky young man.
yeah.
But in this
gotta figure it
movie,
out.
He's going to break
I
somebody
think
in half.
he looks similar to this kid. But
Oh my gosh!
especially,
Yeah,
especially when he's in the bathtub and his hair is wet.
yeah.
That
Right when it
creeps
started,
me
I
out.
said, "Oh my God, he looks like James." And then I would say maybe 30 minutes later, he goes, "Holy shit, he does look
Yeah.
like James." It took him a
I
second.
wonder if Cole Sprouse has a huge
It's when he pouts on the.
It's when he we actually just talked about it when he spills the milk, And he runs over to the stairs or whatever.
just, like-
And when he comes back up, you're like, hey, do you ever have McDonald's breakfast? And like the face he makes, I was just like, holy shit, that's James.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. It
I
did look
agree.
just like him. All right, guys. Oh no. So then the last thing, of course, is him taking Julian over to Vanessa's house. Hey, it's my son. You know, our son. Our son. I adopted him. You know, for us. For
So
us.
weird.
And then it's just like, and then he's, oh, what the fuck? You know.
Oh,
So
I was
total-
almost worried there.
You were banging my girlfriend. Ooh.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, well, I am.
The Pepperidge Farm guy.
Have
Yeah.
fun with your old
It's my
ball.
And
This
he keeps
old
going,
guy?
this old guy, and the guy goes, Sid. Like he touches his chest, like he's reintroducing himself. Sid.
He is a 5-year plan. What's the 5-year plan? Not to die. You know. Oh,
I feel like that should be everybody's 5-year plan.
especially
at
this
that
day and
age.
age. Okay. Or now.
Both.
Either way.
I didn't tell you to come down to the office, did I? Because I was going to send you the final paperwork in the mail, man.
It's like the opposite of that. Look, I can't manage this kid. I ain't a good father. I made a big mistake.
Mistake?
I had a mother lined up for him, but she's banging the Pepperidge Farm guy, and the kid just won't stop peeing and throwing up. He's like a Cocker Spaniel. I think he'd be better off with his natural mother.
Well, she passed away last night, Mr. Garrity. She had cancer. She must have sensed that, like, her time was running short and that she wanted her son to be with the natural father. It makes sense. Look, if you don't want to take care of Julian, we'll take him. But I got to tell you, man, he's going to have to chill for a while in a group home.
Group home? What is that, like an orphanage?
Yeah, we don't call him that anymore.
Hey! Look, I did it. Loop, swoop, and pull.
Jeez, you did do it. Congratulations, kid. I showed him that. Why don't you go back over there, okay?
I'll put in a call to the Heather tonight.
Why don't we do this? Why don't temporarily I'll hang on to the kid until you find him a new family?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I got to watch out for the best interests of the kid. You said yourself you were a bogus dad.
He's better off with me than in an orphanage.
I don't want to put him in a home any more than you do. Why don't we pretend that you didn't even come in here today, okay? And I'll give you a shout when I line up a family, all right?
That's
Later.
Okay.
Just don't make me regret this.
This is actually a
Very
really
professional.
great example of how like CPS and all child services and stuff really fucking work. Just
Did you
leave them with a
guys-
stranger, never do a fucking house visit. Just like, we'll just fucking just hang out with
You
them.
yourself just say that you were terrible at this, but yeah, let's pretend this never happened.
You compared him to a dog.
Fist bump. Right.
Take him home.
Did you notice his lingo? Anybody, did that stick out at all? Where he goes, well, you know, he'd have to chill with another family for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we don't want to put him with the bogus dad. You know, like he like all of a sudden he was just like a fucking surfer or some shit. Like it was crazy. He's just trying to
I
connect
like
with
it.
the kids.
It's like-
That's what I'm
days.
saying.
Yeah.
He talks like he would to a 13-year-old kid, right? Yeah, so good. Well, yeah. So none of that's the way that it actually works in real life.
I mean,
but
unless
yes,
you want to go to
obviously-
prison. Yeah.
This is pretty much the start of when you got to be like, okay, I'm watching a storybook. Maybe it's not the start. This is the exclamation point on the fact where you're watching a storybook and there's no way any of this could ever fucking actually happen.
Right.
He didn't even ask him for his ID
No, just
or
walked in
anything.
there.
Yeah.
It was all over the phone.
Yeah, no papers to fill out.
Yeah.
No nothing.
Yeah.
Also, even from the beginning, some kid
Yeah.
was paid to
$5
take him upstairs by his
Yeah.
mother.
Mhm.
What if he wasn't home?
Yeah.
What if nobody answered that door? What happens to this
Well,
child?
tough shit. She died the next day. So
Well, maybe he didn't get the $5 until he came back down there and said, yeah, I
Oh,
gave him
yeah.
to that guy.
There you go.
You know?
sex trafficking. That's
Oh,
what happened.
Jesus
So she
Christ.
was a caring mom. She wanted to make sure that he got
Yeah,
there.
100%. Yeah, she definitely was,
No, she sucked.
if nothing, she was thorough.
She was probably a fucking crackhead. She was the worst.
It was cancer.
You could
Yeah.
have cancer and still you could have
Also-
cancer and still be a terrible fucking
Yeah,
human.
they are not
That's true.
mutually
You can-
exclusive.
You can be a cancer and be addicted to heroin, but I don't know.
or a
You're not a
Vegetarius.
Cancer.
Or a Pisces.
No, she sucked.
Or a vegetarian.
So stupid. I'm sorry, I'm fucking off tonight.
No, you're
guys.
not.
I am.
You're doing great.
I
You
feel
regrouped
bad.
like a fucking boss.
Best
No.
podcast I've ever been on.
No, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
This is also his first.
And he was on the BFS fan page rampage.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Kurt Fletcher said that it turns into Home Alone 4.
we'll add that to our list.
And somebody goes, they made Home Alone 4?
4 home, 4 alone.
All right. So finally he just goes, okay, you know what? You just do whatever you want, right? And here's it's an interesting sort of story of like how parenting works. I mean, there are certain things where it's basically pick your battles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I read all the parenting books before Emma was born. Because again, first kid, we hear it all the time, right? First kid, the fucking stairs are lined with goddamn pool toys and shit. So she we had a goddamn dog train so that she wouldn't let it up the stairs and shit. You know, I was sort of joking, but the dog literally would not let her on the stairs. And it was hilarious.
It's a herding dog.
It was a border collie. Anyway, you know, second kid comes, you're just like, he's only going to fall off the stairs once.
Yeah.
And then he's going to fucking stop going up
resilient.
There, you know, they are resilient little kids, but you also do learn things along the way of like, you know, I don't really give a shit if you wear the same shirt to school every day.
You know what's
And my thing too with going through with the older kids or whatever, and Casey is still very much like he needs to take a jacket because you know they may go outside or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, fucking take a jacket.
He ain't gonna care.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Let me tell you.
All right.
Amy knows this side of my story. I've said it before. Our child taking a jacket to school has nothing to do with that little motherfucker being warm. It has to do with the judgy fucking teachers being like, this mother did not send their kid to school with a jacket.
That makes sense.
I don't care if he carries it in. As long as he has it and shoves it in his cubby and loses it and lost and found, I don't give a fuck.
Totally. Yeah.
If he does not want to wear it, I don't care. I make him carry it.
Right.
Because nobody's going to look at my kid and go,
but
that kid's coming to school.
That's a $50 jacket that he
Oh, yeah.
No,
but
no,
that
it's
happens constantly. Yeah. Well, no. And that's she's not buying fucking $50
I do not buy $50 jackets. I go to Old Navy. I buy 3 of them. And
it's all on sale.
And you're right, though. But it's not being sent because you're just like, you're going to fucking, you know.
Well, the older he gets, he'll wear like pullover hoodies. And that's an easy one because he won't take the time to take them off. But I don't care. You can carry it inside. It's all about judgy moms.
I do agree with you on that. But you know, again, it's like you know, Gary was talking about, on my wedding day. Gary was talking about it the other day, and it's just like, you know, Mia is going to camp and she wants to wear her princess costume. And I'm like, then fucking let her wear the princess. Who gives a shit?
I took Eller to Buc-ee's last night. Eller and Zoe were still up at, I don't know, 11.
3 in the morning.
While I was watching Big Daddy, and Kelsey wanted ice cream, and so did I. I was like,
we got ice cream last night too, just in case you were looking for somebody to be judgy. We're not the ones.
I was like, I'm just going to take the kids to Buc-ee's. They like that. So I called them from downstairs, actually from the 3rd story, and they had to come down 2.
Oh, good for you.
And Eller's wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog onesie.
Oh, heck yeah. James has that one.
And I went,
awesome.
Yeah, put on your flip-flops. We're going to Buc-ee's. And my God, did they not have the time of their life? Because I'm over here in the ice cream section reading off all the flavors of ice cream so Kelsey can tell me what she wants.
You don't just FaceTime and show her?
Well, I mean, it was a phone call. It's almost like FaceTime.
If it's late, they can wear jammies. Like, we go on road trips and we let our kid wear pajamas everywhere we go and he can get out and have lunch.
For sure.
There's a phenomenon.
I did make Zoe change out of her Crocs because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm literally wearing Crocs right now.
I don't.
Dorks is what they should.
There's a weird thing that people don't talk about. I don't think really. It's a kind of a unique situation, but I'm sure it happens all the time. But when your first child is somebody else's 3rd child, like you become this really weird, like hybrid parent where people are like, this is your first kid. You're so laid back. And then other things, you're like, Jesus Christ, he's going to die. And they're like, he's literally just like walking off the curb. You're fine. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, so Jarrett, whenever Everett was really little, was like, oh, the stairs? Fuck it. No, we don't need a gate. We'll just teach him to go down on his butt. That's all you have to do. Right. And I'm like, okay. So we taught him to go down his butt. And the kid just did it. He just would go down his butt the whole entire way. Well, then my friend Sarah comes over and her son's 3 months younger than Everett. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Just fucking teach it. We'll just teach you how to go down on his butt. That's the rules. Like, it doesn't matter. It's easy. Like, she's like, really? So we teach her child how to go down the stairs on his butt. And he does it. And it's awesome. And he does it a couple times. And it's awesome. And we're sitting there as this child fucking fumbles down like a rag doll down these fucking stairs. No. And I'm like, oh, oh, that's the problem with this
Is
method.
it sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't go exactly like you wanted
Yeah,
it to.
but our kids
Does
are-
your son still go down the stairs on his butt?
He uses his feet now.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's 19.
But he's a
Well, because that'd be an amazing
I'm
thing
just
to
kidding.
like
No.
for him to have adapted his entire life.
We did that with Eller.
He's
That's the
all
only
three
way he can
kids
go down
learned-
the fucking stairs.
All three kids learned how to do it that way. All three kids, and yes, there was an accident here or two. Here's the thing: they're not gonna fucking try and
Our
stand
kid
up
falls down the
again.
stairs more now than he did when he was a baby.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes, because they try to skip
Watch their
steps.
iPad.
Karate kick.
I'm
That's
gonna
the goddamn-
cartwheel up
Right.
the steps, and
You just-
no.
You hear the bang on the stairs. It's again. Here is where and she will hear it. She still gets up and goes and checks on him. I don't fucking do that.
If there's a bang and then not a noise, I just imagine his neck is broken.
Yeah, not
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I know he's there going, I know they fucking know I fell and I was acting like a jackass and I'm hurt and they're going to go,
And
yeah,
that's
and
why
you do that.
False, because every kid is different. Emma would not have done that. She just was smart and would have just lived her life. Jack would have screamed bloody murder. So whenever Everett doesn't say anything, I'm like, oh, well, that's it.
Yep, there
It's
he
nice
is.
knowing him.
Yeah.
Well, he decides, oh, that's what you want to wear, and just lets him go with
Let's
the
him wear the
craziest shit
things
ever.
and-
Frankenstein.
And then, this is one of like four.
Just what we need.
We have four of these guys.
Montage.
Like four montages. So here, we see lots of stuff. We see them playing baseball, and he's, puts them in the whole catcher's outfit and shit. They see him practicing wrestling, and he chokes. What's his face?
Yeah,
out.
like Rob Schneider.
They
like
just
Sheep
leave it.
Iron, Ron Strongbow.
They just leave it. Yeah,
And he pats his dick just to see,
Oh, I
will
love
he move?
that's a friend. That's a fucking friend.
Yeah.
But the best is where it's just like, you're going to be the only kid your age with the slingshot. There you go. Go.
And he hands him like the metal.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
The metal
Which is
buckshot or
which
something.
I had at probably
Hilarious.
8. And I believe you were there the time, Casey, when I admitted to my dad that I shot the neighbor's window out and then walked into the house as if nothing had happened. And then the neighbor came over.
I don't know.
So and my dad was never home. I don't even fucking know why he's in this story. And maybe that's why I remember it so well.
Well, maybe subconsciously you wish he was there in the story a little more.
You're right. It wasn't him. It was Burt Reynolds who found me hiding in my closet.
He said, "Hi, kid.
Hey, man.
What you doing in there, man?"
Yeah. Hey,
Does Burt Reynolds do that?
That's the
Oh,
worst.
he
That's the
chews that
worst.
gum like crazy.
That's the
Oh.
Oh, no.
you shoot the slingshot.
Oh, you don't have to
no.
keep doing it.
Okay, I'm not even. I wasn't smacking. That was Eric smacking for me.
You were encouraging him.
Listen,
Okay, I'll stop.
So you broke the window and went and hid in your closet?
I did not hide in my closet.
Oh.
I here's what I did.
And he's still hiding in that closet to
I
this
broke
day.
the window.
Hey!
I literally broke a back window on a Suburban. And we used to do fucked up shit with slingshots. I've talked about that a bunch. I mean, we used to, hide in the woods and hit moving cars with like huge rocks and shit. And I mean,
scary.
it's terrifying. And if you think about it too, like the sound that made, we really could have done something really, really bad. It does go to show you again. And I think about, these are the things, right? You think about these things in your life where you're like, everybody's got them. It's something that you said or something you did where like every time you think about it, you go, shit. Okay, fuck. I shouldn't have said that or done that. I got a bunch of those.
Yep.
Lots of them are slingshots associated because I was big into that shit. But anyway, I shot this fucking dude's window out, and then I was on the side of the house, and then he came out unknowing and saw it, and I was like, oh shit. And then he starts to look around, right? And I'm hiding on the side of the house. So I was like, well, how the fuck is he going to know if I did that? So I'll just walk into the house right now, right? So I'll walk in the house. Dad's sitting on the couch, watching whatever it is. Tub of ice cream on his belly, like
Watching Matlock or
as his
something?
tradition. No, he was like, it would have been like either a British comedy, but this
Simon
was
and
an
Simon?
afternoon. No. It would have been something really old, Charles Bronson or some shit, And then I go back to my room, doorbell rings. I'm like, oh, fuck. Sure enough, he comes back. He's like, hey, Mr. Plumber is over here.
No.
Saying that you shot. I go, no, I didn't do that. Okay, well, you need to tell me if you did it. No, I didn't do it. Okay, well, I'm going to go back there and tell him that you didn't do it. If you didn't do it. So if you did it, you need to let me know. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking he's got fucking nothing on me. So I didn't do it. So he fucking fights for me and says, yeah, he didn't goddamn do it. I fucking did it. And then, so I told my dad that like in the last 5 years, I was just like, hey, remember that time that, yeah, I fucking totally did that shit, you know?
And did he act surprised or he's like, yeah, I knew you fucking
He
did it.
fucking knew I did it.
Yeah, of
He
course.
was like, of course.
But
I
he
know
still defended
did
you.
it. He did. I think maybe secretly he probably paid for the win.
Yeah, probably. That's what I would do.
That's a Dan Reddick move anyway, you know, just because it's not like they didn't like it. Even they weren't friends with any of the neighbors or whatever, but it was like, you know, I mean, I'm sure probably the right move is to pay for it. Then that way the guy's not out to get me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be peaceable about it.
Peaceable.
Riding your bike, you did a slingshot right to the
right to the nuts.
To the nuts.
So we used to do that with, so we would shoot each other with berries, and those things hurt like a motherfucker, right? But it was great fun. No eye protection. We didn't have helmets and shit.
It was the 80s.
Oh my
course
God,
not.
it was the
It was amazing.
fucking greatest time
It
of all
was
time.
the 70s.
Shut up! Shut up!
You shut up.
Maybe
Not
for
gonna
you.
talk to me like that in my bar.
So the dead pigeons, and he's just like, hey,
I'll
go
give
in
you
there,
that.
do something. I don't know. And then of course there's Halloween where he break and entering into a guy's house. Now we're being a little silly.
But then he says, next time be prepared. That's my favorite.
Moron.
Next time be prepared.
Just giving him CDs.
I just like the kid, just like
live
thank you.
cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like tapes or CDs better, Jarrett?
I don't have any way of doing either of them.
I know, but just like convenience wise, I mean, not having to fast forward, rewind. I mean, is there one that you like more than the other?
I was a big CD fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I had cassettes most of my
Yeah, you
life.
can see these nuts in your mouth.
God
no.
fucking damn it.
What if he had said
Roadhouse.
cassette?
Then I
You
would
can
have just let it
cassette
go.
my nuts on
You'd
your
be like,
face.
weird. What a shitty fucking choice.
Yeah.
Did you see what he said?
Can set these nuts on your bed.
That's
There you go.
amazing.
Pretty good.
Wow. Very, very good, Brandon.
Thank you. And Brandon.
Very, very good. All right. So Frankenstein, he decides to go by the name Frankenstein, and then he's getting a hot dog. What do you want? I'll have 30 packs of ketchup. Kid likes ketchup.
If you mix that with hot water, that's tomato soup. And that's fine. That's half a meal.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, the other half's grilled cheese, but
Yeah. Well, then you
Fine.
got to figure out bread. You know.
I'm just saying,
Yeah. I
in
get
a
it.
pinch, ketchup,
Now-
and hot water.
The pickup though of him picking up the
That's just in a
girl,
pinch.
sending him to find, you know, like, hey, I'm looking for my parents, and you
Yeah.
know, whatever, and then
He could have just got a puppy.
yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. But
Is that what you do?
No, there'd just be so much fucking newspaper all over that apartment.
Oh my
That
God,
is
there
true.
would be
The
everywhere.
way he handles
it seems like
everything,
it's
apparently.
everywhere anyway, right? If you don't, but then the kid goes, "Hey, if you don't come over tonight, there's a good chance I'll develop a stutter."
Please.
Don't do
Oh,
this to
so
me.
good, so good. What did we learn tonight, guys? Initiating the conversation is half the battle.
That's right.
Good stuff. That's
But-
a fucking
That
good
is true.
lesson.
That's a good
That's a good
lesson.
lesson. Really is.
Really, knowing is half the battle,
Right. Is
according to G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay. Got it.
No.
All right. So he takes him to school. Then obviously they find a family and he doesn't really know what to do. So the city just ignores everything. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a movie. And then they go and they do laundry and flirty flirt happens. And so it looks like we're going to have a couple. Hey, we got to take a break. Everybody's got to pee. When we come back, we're going to do take one. It's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be fun.
Okay.
Why are you laughing, Casey? Okay. When we come back, we'll do take one. We got 3 more clips for you. Brandon, we're glad you're here.
I appreciate it.
Y'all hang out. We'll be right back.
You can see it in her eyes, the doubts we all go through. We'll see you through those unsure looks, just staring back at you.
When you're ready for contact lenses, trust the Pearl team of experts for the right lenses and a comfortable fit.
You'll see it in her eyes, that look you'll always prize. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
There's a certain kind of person who's always working to do things better. At Bank One,
We have 9,000 of them.
9,000 people care how well we serve. We're a company, a winning team of 9,000 people who care.
4 days only. Just 4 days for the Fredder Appliance in the store warehouse sale. 4 days this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Don't spend more than $163 for this 19-inch color portable TV or $237 for this Magnavox VHS video cassette recorder.
The Fredder Appliance 4-day in the store warehouse sale. 4 big days. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
4 days of low prices just for you.
To help them in the never-ending battle against the evil Decepticons, the Autobots create a new breed of robots, Dinobots.
More than meets the eye. Dinobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
The Decepticons are attacking! Dinobots get them! Captain and Dinobots!
Transformers from Hasbro.
You can wish upon a star fairy. Yes, it's time to come into Castle Wistar, our home in the clouds. Sparkle, I've been granting wishes all day. Now can we have a party? First, take a nap.
Star fairies sold separately.
Now? Yes, I'm taking a bath. Now we can dance. There's only one thing I love more than dancing. What? Making wishes come true.
New Castle Wish Star comes with bed, bath, throne, and maypole. Your parents put it together from Tonka.
We started from scratch to create new Pillsbury's best cookies. Think we're bragging? Just put our cookie where your mouth is.
Pop and fresh dough.
Now there are even more ways to care for your Cabbage Patch Kids. There are soft quilted travel beds for kids on the go.
Would you like her papers?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Cabbage Patch Kids collapsible playpens to keep your kids from wandering off. Cute.
He's gonna be a lifeguard too.
And even Cabbage Patch Kid carry packs to make transporting your kids easier.
They're one of a kind. They're Cabbage Patch Kids. You can give them all your love. My Little Pony Dream Castle.
I can play with my little ponies there.
My Little Pony Dream Castle.
A beautiful place to comb their pretty hair.
My Little Pony Dream Castle.
A lovely throne and Spike the Dragon too.
My Little Pony Dream Castle.
Little pony, it's all for you. I love you, my little pony.
My Little Pony Dream Castle comes with My Little Pony Majesty. Other ponies sold separately from Hasbro.
Six great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still $15. Wow, call now.
I would be honored if you and Sadie Ann visited my home.
Now there are special Cabbage Patch Kids called World Travelers, and they come dressed in the clothes of the country they like best.
Papers, please.
Here they are.
They all have official U.S. passports with their own numbers.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
And all World Travelers come with special clothes, tote bag, T-shirts, and travel information.
Looks like you.
Here's Ronald McDonald in Working Out.
It's a good time for getting in shape. Being the best that you can. Making muscles where there were none. That's all part of the plan. Ronald's lifting weights, gee, that's me. The hamburger's lifting and all he eats.
McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Uh-oh. It's a good time.
Hamburger, you'll never shape up.
For the great taste of McDonald's.
Sweet secrets, sweet secrets. So you have a sweet secret too?
It's beautiful jewelry to everyone else, but it turns into playthings when you're by yourself. A jewelry box for your sweet secret friends turns into a house where the fun never ends. So much inside. The perfect place for sweet secrets to hide.
Quick, someone's coming!
Sweet Secrets jewelry box comes with everything you see here from Galoob.
Here's what the fashion-minded Cabbage Patch Kid will be wearing this year.
Beautifully made. Oh, it's an original Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch Fun Furs for going out fancy.
Enjoy dinner. Love it. Bake me.
And for fun at bedtime, there are Cabbage Patch Kids costume sleepers.
Hey, good night, kids.
With a footprint so you know it's an original.
Good night, Teddy. Good night, Buddy.
Cabbage Patch Kids Fun Furs and Sleepers for every Cabbage Patch Kid.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers, too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda.
Awesome.
Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
Come for the quick, Sideshow. Try and take it, Leader One.
You can win a GoBot in the Nestle Quick Challenge of the GoBots game. 1 in 32,000 will win the grand prize, every GoBot toy. There are 250,000 prizes in all.
Take the back road, Sideshow. Keep my... Poor little pound puppies. They had no one to love them. Pound puppy, you were sad and lonely. Brought you home, now you're my one and only. Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
Pound puppies are so cuddly soft, they feel real. Each sold separately. You can name them.
Fetch, Coco.
And for a few dollars more, send for a name tag, stickers, and owner's certificate.
Pound puppy, you're my one and only puppy love.
From Tonka.
All was quiet on Sleepy Street when up drove the cars with the earthquake beat. Smoking shakers, shaking up the town. Smoking shakers, smoking all around. Now big babies rattle and big babies smoke. Smoking shakers, shaking up a whole lot of folks. Old Sleepy Street is now wide awake. Smoking shakers rattle and shake, 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 shake. Smoking shakers, shaking up the town. Smoking shakers,
Smokin' Shakers by Ertl. If you're still shopping supermarket weekly specials, hold on to your wallet, because for every price they drop, they raise others to pay for it. Lower one price, raise another. Down, up, save, lose. It's enough to throw even the smartest shopper for a loop. But there's one way to bring the cost of your food bill down without all the ups. No specials, just absolute minimum pricing on everything every day. Shop the new Giant Eagle. It sure beats getting taken for a ride.
Tempt your tummy? Hey, we like our cornflakes. Oh, but your tummy needs tempting with honey and nuts.
We're gonna tempt your tummy with a taste of nuts and honey. It's a honey of the loaf. It's honey nut Cheerios.
This is really good.
Crunchy, too. Honey Nut Bee.
You've got one honey of a loaf.
It's honey nut Cheerios. GoBots!
Leader One, beware. The monster GoBots are on the rampage, each zone separately. Scorp, with powerful claws and a deadly tail. Pincher, a fiendish creation of Psykill. And Vamp, so scary it even scares itself.
Monster robots, monster vehicles, GoBots!
Gruesome, hideous, monstrous.
Monster GoBots from Tonka.
Yeah, like a buck.
When I come to Toronto, I come to play.
When I come to Toronto, I come to play.
Toronto, discover the feeling.
screaming comedian Sam Kinison.
Monday at 5.
Live from Ohio's News Channel, this is TV5 Eyewitness News with Roger Morris, Michelle Holden, Tom Hasselmeyer, Mike Hostetler, and the Eyewitness News team.
Good evening, I'm Roger Morris. Tornado warnings have just been lifted for parts of the TV5 viewing area. There has been some damage around Ohio, either by tornadoes, which have not yet been confirmed, or by high winds. The damage is in the Marysville area. Barns destroyed, power lines still out, but no injuries. Now, just last night, meteorologist Tom Hasselmeyer was saying that tornadoes can happen any minute, anywhere in Ohio this time of year. You were right.
Last night we focused in on Texas. Tonight it's Ohio. It can be anywhere during the month of April. And we'll take a look at the map now and show you exactly where most of the activity occurred this evening. A town called Marysville, 30 miles northwest of Columbus. South central portions of the state really got pounded today as a couple of different air masses came together. Cool air filtering out of Canada. It'll be quite chilly around here tomorrow. Warm, moist air surging out of the Gulf, coming together along a frontal system. But the thing that really mixed it up this evening and sparked the severe weather was an area of low pressure that we watched move out of northeastern portions of Arkansas right up along the Ohio River into the southwestern sections of the state. And as that low pressure area moved along the front and triggered with that mixing of air masses, some powerful thunderstorms developed right over the central part of the state. The storm will continue to move up to the northeast, and then by later in the evening, about the next hour or so, it'll be east of us, and conditions will be improving greatly. For the rest of the evening, Roger, we're just looking for thunderstorms to taper off and just some scattered showers. And the upcoming week promises to return to winter time, so we'll forget about the thunderstorms for a while. In the next couple of hours, we'll update you that a little bit later.
Okay, we'll see you a little later on the newscast. Right. Tom Hasselmeyer, thank you.
The DeLorean. Gull-winged doors rise effortlessly, beckoning you inside. The sleek, stainless steel DeLorean. Beautifully crafted for long life. The DeLorean is one of the most awaited automobiles in automotive history. Drive the DeLorean.
Have it.
Trying to find the Nintendo games you want could be a lot like being in a Nintendo game.
Another dead end.
Come on, you can end up looking in all the wrong places.
Oh, no.
Stand back, son. Or you can go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us has the world's biggest selection of Nintendo games and accessories at everyday low prices.
Next time, let's just come to Toys R Us.
Yeah!
There's a certain kind of person who's always working to do things better. At Bank One, we have 9,000 of them.
9,000 people care how well we serve. We're a company, a winning team of 9,000 people who care. Bank One.
It's nice outside. Think I'll go on a ride.
Gonna hit the road with an important load.
My Power Wheels got a freewheeling feel. And its own power motor makes it go, go, go.
Power Wheels, Power Wheels, Power Wheels, power makes it go.
It's a Power Wheel Zoomer, a vroom, vroom, vroomer.
Power Wheels, Power Wheels, Power Wheels, power makes it go.
Power Wheels ride-ons run on rechargeable batteries. Minimal assembly required, each sold separately.
Presenting the Flying McNuggets! The McDonald's Chicken McNuggets! The barbecue sauce! The action!
My mother always told me I'd go far.
This is a hot act!
It's a good time for the great taste.
You guys.
All right, welcome back. Man, really doing it, guys. So here's the deal. This is called Take One. And the way that it works is Eric and I are now going to play a song for you. And we have never rehearsed this song before. Blame it all.
There it is.
Right. So we're not doing that. It's something that have to do with the movie. The song is in the movie. And it's a terrifying song to sing because so many people have done it before. Also, I sang 3 shows this weekend outdoors, all 3 an hour and a half. And quite frankly, I don't really know what kind of shape my voice is in, but I don't give a fuck because it's fun to do for this show. So again, here are the rules. We have never rehearsed this before. We've talked about how we're going to do it, and quite frankly, Eric has given me zero direction in how we're going to finish this song. So let's just see what the fuck happens.
I do try to be more prepared than this, but
fucking rock
this
and
is
roll.
not one of those times.
Well, god damn it. She got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest skies that if they brought up rain, I'd hate to look into her eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I prayed for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Whoa, yeah, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Child of mine. Oh, yes. It's the breakdown parts. Oh, shit. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Ay, oh, where do we go now? Whoa, yeah, where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now?
$1,200 a week for voice lessons, and this is what I get.
I was hoping I wanted to lead him in a.
Damn
You're
it.
flat.
It's like
You're
a mix
flat.
between
Flat. You don't even look like you.
Yeah.
You don't even
Is
look
that-
good doing it.
Is that what you started laughing at? Like halfway
No,
through?
I started laughing because I forget how awesome it is to watch somebody not know that you're going to bring that fucking kazoo out for the first time.
I lost my shit when you started
His
saying
face
that.
was just
to
like,
Sue.
fucking what?
It was amazing.
Oh, man.
Oh, can I talk about a surprised face? Because I have never seen a more surprised face than my child this morning. We were getting him checked out at a doctor, and we see this guy walk into a room with a cast on his arm. And I said, man, look at that cast. Isn't that cool? And they walk into the room, they shut the door, and you hear the zing.
Oh yeah.
And all the color drained from his face. His eyes got bigger than I've ever seen before, and he just slowly turns to me like, "What the fuck do they do here?"
Just happened.
You're like, that must be the self-serve ice cream machine.
Yeah.
Learn how to walk down the stairs.
And I just, you know me, I'm very honest. No, that's okay. I'm very honest, and I'm like, well, he's got a cast, and they're taking it off with a saw. I don't know what to tell you.
There's a show you'll have to.
I'm just trying to get the goddamn thing open.
There is a show. I don't know what it's called. You're gonna have to ask Everett, but it's a weird science-y medical show, but it's for kids.
Oh, fun.
And it shows like gross shit. Like you got to see a real human brain and like somebody who like bit their couch because they're dumb and like their jaw got open and how they had to crack it back into place. But it's for children. It's very scientific in English.
Yeah, we had, we have
now
to
I'm
get him.
guessing that for my child, who you know how
We
he
have to
reacts
get
things.
him to stop it though, because it's
Well, like while we're
lunchtime.
eating, we're like, okay, we
Because
gotta
we
turn
try
it
to
off.
like we're working during the day or whatever. Well,
I mean, it's
okay,
like
we'll
cutting
all
the-
pause and
it's-
have lunch together.
It's pretty awesome. Like you might want to look into it.
I gotta know what
even
it
if
is.
it's just for James
Or
but
me.
I can show him
Yes.
an alien brain.
But
Oh, God.
he told me that. He goes, did you know that there's a giant saw that cuts off cats, but it doesn't cut your skin? And he like knew about that. And I was like,
Oh,
I did
that's
know that because my
cool.
brother broke my arm doing a Stone Cold Stunner back in the 90s.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Steve, if you're listening.
All right,
Steve
here we go.
Gant.
Hey, SpaghettiOs. You like SpaghettiOs? Yeah? Dented cans at half price. Microsoft went down 3 points. We gotta save some money. Here, give it a shot. That's it, boy. Put it in there. Feels good, huh?
Hi, Sonny. Hi, Frank's friend.
His name's Frankenstein.
Hi, Frankenstein. Remember me? Help me, I'm lost. I don't know where I am.
You don't gotta do that anymore. Look at that. You guys wear the same size t-shirt. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. What's this I hear about you doing laundry with my sister?
Did she say I was doing laundry with her? Because where I come from, it's called doing the hibbity-dibbity.
Ow! I got eczema. Oh, well then you shouldn't scratch it.
Hey, don't tell him what to do. He can scratch if he wants to scratch.
Scratch! Is that better? Thank you. You're welcome.
I didn't know you knew anything about kids. I thought you were a foot doctor.
It's not doctor stuff, stupid. It's common sense. Scratching spreads rashes.
Oh, so this is something you learned at Hooters.
What the hell is he doing?
He's shopping.
Microsoft went down 3 points. That's real good. See you later, Frankenstein.
Hey, you stay away from the frozen food section. Your boobs will harden.
It's so weird seeing her as like a young,
Yeah.
because she's so matronly in all
Yeah.
the movies we watch now.
Well, here's a bit of honesty. So I just realized when it was that I started to find her attractive in this movie.
Please say George of the Jungle.
No, in this particular
Oh,
movie.
sorry.
And it was this particular scene. I can't figure out why though. I don't
really.
She like knows her shit.
I don't.
and, like,
yeah, I think it's just because she's
kinda
caring,
bitchy,
and you know, it's got to be that.
Yeah, it's her maternal instincts. I have a
looks
very
like she might
embarrassing.
stomp on your balls. That's
I have a
started
very
liking her.
embarrassing story that the scene reminds me of. I must have been like, I don't know, 12 or 13 years old. I had an aunt who is now not my aunt, who was a stripper and looked the part and was very confusing for all of the cousins because she'd be wearing her thong bikinis and all of her shit. And everyone's like, are we actually related? And everyone's like, only by marriage. And it was very weird for everybody. And they'd come and spend the night with us and they left. And I found one of her like little tiny tank tops like she had like left at our house in the dryer. And so I like went in my room and like put it on and was like walking around my room like in my little crop top, feeling very cool about myself where nobody could see it happening.
Go on.
And then anyway, then I like lose all my nerve and just get rid of the thing and just move on with my life. But I felt very cool for a couple hours.
I did the same thing.
And then my mom came into my room like a week later and was like, oh, Stacy was looking for this. It was my aunt. It wasn't hers. It was my cousin who was a toddler.
Oh,
that's
same
amazing.
size.
It was like
Same size shirt.
and I had like just squeezed this thing onto my body.
Well, the funny thing is too about the same size shirt thing is because he later
Thinking
is
I was
wearing
Gwen Stefani.
he's
chubby.
wearing a Hooter shirt later. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
And where did he get that thing? Well, so he does get the girl to go out on a date, and they have he gets the I win game going on where there's a point as a parent where you have to stop the I win game, right? Like everybody in here has been through something, I'm sure, with a kid where they're fucking cheating in chutes and ladders, and
It's
you
the
just
changing the rules.
Yeah.
Eller,
Mhm.
if he starts to realize he's not winning, then all of a sudden it's, oh, well, only people who land on purple spaces get to do this. And then it's, oh, dad's way ahead in this game. You want to play teams? I'm on dad's team.
Yeah.
Then when dad starts losing, it's back to
I don't
every
wanna
man
be,
for himself.
yeah.
And it's just this constant. And I don't really care that much because it's interesting to see how his mind will meander its way through all
creative.
of these things. But no one's going to want to play with you at school if you do this.
Here's the thing about
for every game that's played. I don't want to see this kid in gym class trying to
But
reason
that's
with the
probably where
teacher.
you learn most of it. And like all the kids are going to be little asshole
Fucking
cheaters. So you got to be the
A.
best asshole cheater.
You know, here's the thing
Craziness.
about that, and I think about this all the time. Like we're around our kids pretty much all the time. I mean, they're never far away. And I watch this happen with all of the children making rules and changing them and you know, and mostly, you know, the older kids. And I'm gonna be honest, I think my child is probably the worst at it at doing it. He's not
About
the worst.
doing it?
He's about doing it.
Worst
That's
about doing it.
Some preposition.
not at doing. He's fucking great at it. But wait a minute. Do I get to choose my own prepositions?
That's a different thing.
Okay, got it. So anyway, so
I gotta go.
Anyway, they do that, and I find myself going, dude, you can't keep changing the rules, you know, and like they're in the middle of it, and then I'll be like, okay, I fucking put out that fire for a second, but then I think, man, my parents weren't around when I had to just learn that my friends would get frustrated and finally just go, yeah, I don't want to play with you anymore on doing that stupid game that you keep fucking up.
Yeah.
Except for
Right.
I'm the adult and I regress back to childhood because whenever you're the younger child, you just fucking get scammed all the time. And so our child would be like, no, because this and this and this. And I'm like, well, that's why I don't want to play with you because you cheat. And I like leave and I'm like, I'm a grown woman.
Yeah. Well,
And
now,
Turn the table over
that's
on him.
different. And honestly, Jack, you know, my
I'm
eldest
talking
son,
about Everett for
I know,
sure.
but my eldest son was the worst. He hated losing, constantly. He would throw. I think he stopped throwing a fit when he lost, like last year. You know, and he's about to drive. You know, but and it's like, you know what? It's not fun.
Is it after Casey dunked on his ass playing basketball? out
Casey
there?
did dunk on his. No,
Not me.
No, he was already
Look at
talking
his
shit.
face.
No, he was already talking shit. Then he
How
came
rumors
in
started.
from that to talking shit. didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. No. He's already like. Anyway, it's that interesting deal. So just like she blows the engagement and the surprise party, or he does, she blows the first kiss. Right? This girl walks up and just goes, gross. And ew.
Oh,
You know?
go wash your mouth out.
He's
dirty.
Yeah.
So gross, man.
You didn't
right?
actually like that, did you?
Now, and then the kids learned a lot, right? He spills some glue and he just covers it up with newspaper. And then some kids wore rollerblades to school and he tripped them with a stick. And they just look over and he's just taking a piss in the pot.
Well, he's the
But this is
stinky-
one of my
he was
favorite
the
parts
stinky
is
kid.
the
And
woman
he
just, I've had some smelly kids
Yeah.
in the past, but your son is by far the smelliest.
Most
Yeah,
odorous.
But the thing is, Casey and I talk about this so much, is that you remember the smelly kid, right? I mean, everybody remembers, like Pigpen and Charlie Brown is not some just fucking made up
his parents like
character.
beat him and shit.
I
Like, it was a bad situation for
No,
that guy. Yes, they were
maybe not.
crackheads and he
Damn it,
fucking.
straight to hell.
I'm telling you,
I
Yeah,
never
I
saw
agree
that
with you on that.
backstory
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, and you know
it's
Kenny.
very dark.
I've seen Kenny's house. He does not smell good.
I
at all.
wasn't super dirty or anything, but I'm
No, we
I
smelled
was
like
the smelly kid
we
because
smelled
of
like
the smoke.
cigarettes.
Only
but
because of the cigarettes. Yeah.
I feel like
I
at
was
that
the smelly
time
kid
period,
because
more
of
people
cigarettes.
smoked in their
smelled
house.
like cigarettes.
That's
and
true.
Nobody got it. It's like in England where you just don't even notice
I
it.
did have one friend who told me that she wasn't allowed to spend the night at my house anymore because of her asthma.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, well, that girl's a, insert Shanna word here. Probably something very
got a
creative.
couple.
I know
A
the
flapping
exact
twat.
kid.
Something
That
you
was
some-
exactly the
something that you
first
say
one.
about a small child.
I know the smelly kid from elementary school. I know his fucking first and last name. And that kid
Jarrett Reddick?
stunk. No, not me. Not the kid.
Did he stink like BO or combo
Like
with
dirt.
dirty? Just dirty.
It's dirty clothes. It's
He was
unwashed
just
clothes.
dirty all the time. But
Oh.
just not bathing. And he just was a dirty.
Was he neglected or was he just nasty?
As an
Should've
adult,
found
it is neglect. Like it just is.
Well,
Yeah, like
nowadays.
even if you don't make your kid
I just
bathe.
feel like there's always that one kid, and like you as an adult, you realize that their life was fucking hard, that it wasn't just
Yeah.
like it wasn't that they weren't bathing. It's not like we were all bathing because we just felt like it. Our parents fucking told us to. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like we were little kids. My brother got in
Yeah,
big trouble, big trouble because he made fun of some kid because he smelled bad.
Oh yeah.
And he came home and told my mom about it. And my mom lost her shit. I mean, we were little. We were in elementary school. And she's like, I will fucking tell you one thing. You understand me right now. If I find out that you ever say one word to that child again, he will come and he will live at his house, this house, and he will have all of your toys and you will live in the fucking bathroom. And I don't give a fuck. I mean, she lost her shit. And he was like, okay. So
I
that's
would
good.
too. That's just, I mean,
And then
every
he was
kid
like,
goes through
Merry
it, but it's-
Christmas, Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucked up. I'm just saying, like, that's never a good story. There's always like, I mean, I didn't live in a very affluent area, but there was definitely situations that were worse, and those were definitely the smelly kids. What's the thing?
Shit.
I knew the smelly cat one time.
Yeah.
There he is coming in. All right. So
You wanna hear about it?
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
I've never watched that show. I think that show's so stupid.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You
Every
don't get-
episode I've ever seen of Friends is the stupidest episode of Friends I ever saw in my life.
The bloopers are better than the show.
Man,
Maybe.
I it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but I don't know how you could watch it seriously. And just the way that you are and the way that you observe life and just things like it's funny. It really is a funny
You like
show.
Seinfeld though, don't you?
I think Seinfeld's funny
Seinfeld's
though.
funny, yeah.
Yeah, but girls usually don't like Seinfeld.
It's a little too cerebral of humor.
You like
I think,
Seinfeld,
for-
right? Yeah, but you think Family Guy's funny.
Everyone thinks Family Guy.
Oh, everyone thinks Family Guy
Nope,
is funny.
girls don't usually like it.
Oh no,
Not
I
every-
love Family
not
Guy.
everybody thinks South
And I
Park's
think
funny.
the humor in Seinfeld is funny. I just cannot stand Jerry Seinfeld.
His laugh.
His voice altogether.
What's the deal?
It's
Yeah.
very whiny.
The fact that he's
corn
kind of a
nuts.
dick.
That's
and,
why you
like,
gotta watch
the
it till
further
it's
as
in
the show
Philadelphia.
goes on,
Ugh.
you like,
Why do people watch TV?
It's not a TV.
Yeah, that's close.
It's well, that show was meant to have incredibly infuriating and characters with no kind of perceivable.
Well, and I understand
good
that because
side.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is almost the exact same thing, and I
Which is also
love
hilarious.
that
Always,
show.
always sunny
Always
in
Sunny.
Philadelphia. Yeah,
It's
Always
almost
Sunny.
like
Yeah.
I
it's
love
literally
all of
almost
that.
have the same writer.
So it's just Jerry Seinfeld that I cannot stand. He can go away forever.
It kinda
It's
makes sense.
jerking off dudes like this from different angles. Yeah, that's all the shows.
Mhm.
So when they do the spelling bee thing, and no, hold on. First, he gets him. He dresses up as Scuba Steve, and he gets him to take a bath. He's like, okay, now we're gonna start. We're gonna
Our
start
Ben Franklin
bathing.
thing.
We're gonna start studying, and we're gonna start eating right. And so, you know what? Now we're gonna dress. Let's go to Barney's.
I do like that they went ahead and covered their bases on why do I have to wear a swimsuit? Because I don't know the rules about kids being naked. Because if they just given him a bath,
Exactly,
and even
yeah.
if you hadn't seen the scene, people would be like, "What the fuck? He's giving this kid a bath?
100%.
It's not even your kid."
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that they went ahead and covered that. That was smart.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
When they went to Barney's, I looked at Derek and I'm like, I really want our family to go somewhere very formal, so our kids have to dress up in a suit just because I want to see it.
Okay, next time we go on the Disney cruise, can we just make them wear tuxedos one night, even
Well,
if it's not formal?
like double-breasted.
You know what's
Steve
fucked
Harvey
up though
suits?
is if you were me as a kid, Easter Sunday, you
Yeah.
had to wear that.
Oh, I
shit.
know. I mean, I had to do the frilly dresses with the frilly socks and
Yeah.
all the things Easter. I get it.
I know.
Terribly
Okay.
itchy.
This next Easter 2022
Formal.
formal.
Okay, but hey, I've got a good
just
twist.
for the
We are-
kids.
No, we are sitting at your table like we do every goddamn year.
No,
And they will be in suits.
Yeah,
but
that's
here
right.
is the twist.
Okay.
Your kids will get dressed at this house, and my kid will get dressed at your house.
Okay. I have months to prepare for this.
And I'm out.
What about
You'll
if
be
the
wearing
kids
a
are the
tank
only
top.
ones
Including
wearing
dress
formal,
shoes.
and then everybody else is
A
wearing
tuxedo
pajamas?
tank
Okay.
top with a little bow tie.
It's that's
sewn
this,
on.
That's the start of tank top season is Easter.
Right.
That's
like-
true.
But you can wear a formal tank top because it is Jesus'
Yeah.
birthday.
Clip-on
or whatever.
tie.
Yeah.
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
Read
Yeah.
the book.
Okay. I'll wear
wait.
a striper tank top. Happy birthday. Oh wait, he's not his birthday.
Have I told the wax museum story about Emma Rose
Of Jesus.
on this one? I took her to the wax museum or the Ripley's, believe it or not. And there's a little wax museum part. And we go through like the Constitution room. There's all these things. And there's like Ben Franklin. And she's like, who is this? I'm like, well, that's Ben Franklin. And then this thing and blah, blah, blah. And then we move on. And it's the Life of Christ exhibit directly after because it's Texas.
Goodness.
And I thought we had moved on from the Benjamin Franklin thing. And then we get to the crucifixion
And there's Ben.
wax version. And she just goes, what did he do?
Oh,
I go, well, and I try to tell a story. And she goes, oh, I thought that was Benjamin Franklin. She meant, and she was little. Like, she really meant it. Like,
Oh.
here's Benjamin
yeah.
Franklin
This is
curing
the life
the blind.
of Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. Anyway, I was like, oh, it's fine. He comes back later. I guarantee in the next. There he is. Look at him coming out of the room. Right there.
There
He
he
is. Roll that stone away.
Yeah.
Here's Ben Franklin.
There he
It's like a
is.
Disney movie. It's always a
Coming
happy
in.
Yeah.
ending.
Somebody fucking grab that shroud. It's going to be worth a fortune.
The
Okay.
Shroud of Turin.
Yeah. So, all right. So then he's got to be Ben Franklin. We talked about that. But then there's, them starting to study. And well, first he pees in a urinal. And he's like, see, urinals are good. And then they start to study. And I love he gets all of his words right. And then
It's like electrician and
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
They
was-
call me.
Oh,
the
I can say it because I say it
hippopotamus.
all the
My
time.
lyrics are bottomless.
It's so good. So
Oh.
good. Well, he nails the play, right? And but then man, everything goes to shit. He fucking everything he's busted. Sonny Koufax going down. And then the kid's just like, hey man, I don't even like the kangaroo song anymore.
Did you cry?
Let's play. Ready to play?
All right.
Okay, here we go. This is a game that we play sometimes. It's not like we don't have a theme for it, but we probably should. Casey is out. She cannot play because she's already guessed and she nailed it, by the way.
Okay.
I was also there.
Okay, so here we go. The four of you guys can play. How many times did I cry during this movie? So it can be 0 or there can be a number, and I will
let our visitor go first.
I will answer 100% truthfully. All right.
I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
Amy?
I was going to say 2 as well. I'm going to stick with it.
I was going to say 2, but now I'm going to go 3.
Okay. Sean?
I was going to go say 2 before anyone else said 2.
Well, you don't know that.
So you guys are all saying 2?
I'm saying 3.
I could I could show my work too.
Sure. Okay.
Show my
Very
work.
good. And I love that shit. Let me just tell you this. I almost cried during this particular scene. However, I was making notes. And so I did not actually cry.
And I was literally sitting there looking at him and like,
Yeah.
oh, this motherfucker's missing like the most heartfelt moment of this whole thing.
However,
well,
I cried 3 times during this.
Yes!
Oh man.
What was Eric, up yours, up yours.
I'm out.
3
Yeah.
actually. Because one's I wipe my own ass. 2 has to be, the dad phone call. So what's the third one?
Dad phone call.
Yeah, in the courtroom.
Courtroom when everyone's calling.
When
their
everybody's
dads.
calling their dad.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
heartfelt
So that's
moment,
that
yeah.
one. Then there is I started crying. Oh,
It's,
what?
no, go ahead.
Okay. So actually I should write him down now.
You should put stars.
The problem is once I start crying, I can't fucking stop.
You don't wanna
crying.
do
Oh no,
notes?
okay. In the
I
park.
looked at your notes, so I have an idea.
Oh,
of
you
when the
did.
third
Okay,
one is.
so I started crying when he, when I love Triumph, so I started crying at the end when he, and then there's so we go back, definitely the dad phone call, and then it's got to be everyone calls their dad Park Walk. Oh, got to leave you with your dad.
There it is, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he goes, hey, I got to leave you with your dad. Fucking montage.
Oh man.
Yeah. And they go through all the stuff that they did or whatever. So in order, it'd be courtroom. Gotta leave it with your dad in the park. Right. And then at the end.
But it wasn't the I wipe my own ass.
You
He
made
was-
it through.
he was-
I was writing is the problem.
Yeah.
during that.
You
But
made
he
it through an
messed up.
So it
hour
should
and
have been
30
4.
without crying.
So Eric would not have been right.
Okay, but I was. So let's.
Yeah. I did write I hate goodbyes though, Brandon. So there's that.
Goodbye.
Now let's see here. So, there are certain things about his character that we see just all the childish shit about him. Because when he goes into Layla at her law office and he's like, "You've got to be there," and she's just like, "Yeah, I've got it. I have to go do these things. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it." I don't like when people.
And then what did that red flag catcher go do? She fucking showed up and
she did.
do her shit she was supposed to do.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
And he said, "She's gonna be my sugar mama."
Yeah, well,
and it had been like 4
right.
minutes, and she's just like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That girl's got problems."
We're gonna get to that in just a
You're
second.
here because
Let's
you
actually-
love me? Yeah, it's okay.
Let's start the court hearing right now, Sean.
As that boy's father, I refuse to press charges. Okay. Corinne, I'm sorry. Just 6 years ago, Joe Carter,
Joe Carter?
Toronto and the Phillies, World Series. And Mitch Williams, we flew up for the night. There was a girl.
Oh, God.
I'm an idiot. I was so hammered that chicken wings and Molson 3-0, Canadian beers like moonshine.
Hell yes.
Sonny, you remember, right? It was at that Toronto Hooters.
Oh, yeah. That was before he met you, though, Corinne. That Hooters thing, that's a coincidence.
I'm sorry, Corinne. I know this changes everything, but I had to do the right thing.
Mr. Castellucci.
Pending a blood test, whatever.
Then the court grants custody to Kevin Garrity pending the results of a DNA test.
I want you to be my dad, Sonny.
I know, I do too, pal. But I'm not sure that can happen exactly the way we want it. Because it seems you already have a daddy. But I'll tell you what I can do. I can be your friend. No matter what, all right? I'll always be your friend. I'll always be your family. I'll always be around. I promise.
Oh, there he goes.
It's a good one.
Well, that's a goddamn
adorable.
good scene.
It's a great scene.
Okay, first of all, if you're watching or if you're listening to this and you just heard that clip, if you've never been to court, none of that could ever happen. Like you
will
ever.
This guy says he's the dad, and until we can get a paternity
Then
test,
we're
we'll
just gonna
we're
give
just
it
say-
to
we're just
Whatever.
providing this
If
thing.
it turns out if he's wrong,
Well, also what's
we'll just
funny
bring
is
him back.
We'll
it's
try
a,
to find him then.
it's a
no big deal.
It's a thing that starts out as a custody thing and it becomes a criminal trial, and it's just a mess.
I throw myself at the mercy of the court.
Just a fucking
Like,
mess. If OJ can get away with murder, why
Legally
can't Sonny
Blonde-
have the kid?
Legally
Everybody
Blonde.
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Legally Blonde was a
Oh
more
my God.
convincing courtroom scene than
Yeah,
this one.
I totally
Absolutely.
agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Well, and it's fun that they went back with all the characters. They put the homeless guy on the delivery guy. Corinne takes the stand and says, you know what she says? Look, he was being a great dad, and we get to see her, be a human being.
And I'm sorry, for the record, where did you work while you were working?
Yeah, I love it so
medical
much.
school?
So good, so good. All right, so he calls himself to the stand, and he's like, "Look, if I can convince my dad that I'm not a piece of shit, I can convince anybody. Where have we seen this plot before?
On Game of Thrones?
That's it. Yep. No, I'm not. No, Billy Madison, where he has to basically prove to his dad
That's true. Yeah.
that he's not an idiot.
Yeah, but his dad actually likes him in that movie.
Yeah.
His dad does love him here.
He came to New
I
York
said like
from
him.
Florida. Like,
Oh, okay.
That's
All
a
right.
totally different thing.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll totally give you
I
that.
love plenty of people I
She
don't
knows
like.
what she said.
Yeah. Okay. God damn it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you too.
Just
that's a high five.
But just the fact that she listens to him go, I love the kid. I'd die for him. I have a sugar mama. So, and
I can
I'm going-
financially support him because I have
and
a girlfriend
she'll-
of 4 days.
Yeah, and I'm just like, so this is going to change. This is the fucking argument. And I wonder, like, if in 1999 when I saw this, if I was going, yeah, I mean, he's the perfect father for this fucking kid. Did he fucking get me here?
It was really late, but I'm pretty sure the movie went off and Kelsey went, I feel like they should have just given him to Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Babe, it can't happen that way.
That was a terrible argument.
It's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
So he was the rightful father for at least 6 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. So just
on principle alone.
Even
All
if the dad wants him back. Sorry.
All right.
Charlie.
So here's what we got to do. We have to play. Hey, could I take like a quick pee break before we do 2 Truths and a Lie, and then we'll get to the last clip?
Let's just pee. Let's not go downstairs.
Yeah,
not
that's
do
you guys.
anything
That's
with
you
it.
guys.
No.
See,
Let's just nobody. I'm not naming names, but their initials are Sean.
Right. Okay. I gotta pee.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, just go pee.
Sandra, Elaine, Alice.
A little bit of Monica in
Man.
my life.
Sucking on a wiener with my wife.
Oh.
Okay. Might still.
I used to be frightened by all the wine coolers I saw. I was scared I wouldn't pick the right one. Luckily, I did. It was the most refreshing one of them all, Sun Country Wine Cooler. You see, Sun Country is a blend of premium white wine and real fruit juice. That's what gives it its great taste. Sun Country, say, give me the real juice cooler. If you don't say Sun Country, you'd better sleep with your lights on.
There's someone special I want to look good for. Me.
It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you'll understand. This time's just for me.
Looking good makes me feel good, so I use oil of Olay. It's so sheer and greaseless, it sinks right in for a softer, younger look.
Oil of Olay, beauty fluid or luxurious cream to help keep you looking younger too.
I love the rich, whole wheat goodness of Kellogg's Mini Wheats. But the delicious frosted side makes the rich kid in me open wide.
The nutritious shredded wheat helps keep me on my toes. But the little ballerina in me thinks the taste steals the show.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats, wholesome shredded wheat for the adult in you, great taste for the kid in you, so they're delicious and nutritious.
The whole grain wheat really packs a crunch, but the delicious taste gives it just the right punch.
Table for two, please.
Yes, you'd prefer something in our smoking area, Philippe?
Fine.
How'd you know she smoked? Teeth, Orlando. Tobacco stains give smokers away.
Not when you brush every day with Topol. Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish with fluoride safely removes newly deposited tobacco particles and helps clean away built-up stains.
Table for two, please. I have a charming table in our non-smoking area. No, we smoke. But your teeth, so clean, and he smokes.
Topol, the only toothpaste a smoker needs.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
With double layer design for dependable protection. A comfortable plastic applicator. A deodorant for freshness.
With Latex, you seem to do more.
A special plastic wrap so they won't open in your purse.
Do more.
Playtex tampons give you what you want and more.
You seem to do more with Latex.
Now, another way to spell relief. Sodium-free rolaids. Sodium-free rolaids give millions 100% relief for acid indigestion. Plus, it's rich in calcium. Sodium-free rolaids for extra calcium and 100% relief.
If you're allergy sensitive, your world is ever threatening. For relief, discover
Was that an Afrin commercial?
You're an Afrin commercial. Okay, guys.
Okay.
I got to do a theme song. I'll get a theme song done for this game. this week. Until then, let's play 2 Truths, 1 Lie. I'm going to call it something else, though, because we need something for this particular show.
Yeah.
Now, Amy, you hosted last week. That means Eric is the host for his first time this week at 2 Truths, 1 Lie. So Eric will now tell us 3 things. There will be 2 of them that are true and 1 of them that's a lie, and then we all vote, and then we find out who wins.
Oh, yeah, I got to pull up my score sheet.
That's right. There's a score sheet. Now, Brandon, you can play.
I can just guess.
Yep, you can give a guess. Yep, that's right. And Amy, you can play as well, though your score doesn't really matter because
Yeah, it doesn't, but it's still fun.
Still fun, right?
All right, so here we go. Number 1, the singing kangaroo guy is one of the writers of this movie.
Okay.
Number 2, Big Daddy is Adam Sandler's highest grossing live action film besides the 3 Grown Ups movies. Or the unprepared for Halloween scene was completely ad-libbed by Sandler after discussing the idea with best friend Rob Schneider, who plays the delivery guy in the film.
Okay. So Kangaroo Guy is a writer.
He's one of the writers.
Halloween scene ad-libbed.
Big Daddy is the highest grossing live action Adam Sandler film besides the 3 Grown Ups movies.
Right. I'm going with number 2 as the lie.
Me too.
Number 1.
Number 2.
1.
My turn? I think number 3 is a lie.
Ooh.
3 is a lie. Sean?
2.
Brandon Mays got that correct.
Hey, now.
Oh.
I appreciate that.
That Halloween scene was ad-libbed. It was so messy. Is that why you did that?
Yeah.
What a messy fucking scene.
Yep.
And
so
it's
that was not true. That was just
crazy.
part of the script. But the Kangaroo Guy is one of the writers.
Yep.
And Big Daddy is Adam Sandler's highest grossing live action film that is not one of the 3 Grown Ups.
See, I knew that one, and that's why that's a hard
So none of us got it right. Except Brandon. I didn't mean to make you a nobody. I'm just saying that, like as far as.
All right. So.
Oh,
fuck you
no.
guys.
God, I have not missed that.
That's pretty
Oh my
bad.
God, are you mad? I gotta go.
Pretty bad.
Pretty
Don't
bad.
love it.
All right. Good one, Eric. Eric, good
Thank
job.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's go to the next clipperoo.
Let's make this quick, though, okay? I want to get back to work.
Holy shit, Sonny Koufax would rather work than eat.
Well, I'm working on a big case. I got to sue you assholes for making me come here. Did you just waste a good surprise on me again? Hi, Corinne. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hi. Hey, guys. How are you?
Happy birthday, Daddy.
How you doing, cutie?
Sonny, I beat you so bad in basketball yesterday.
Well, then I guess from now on I have to stop letting you win.
I stopped letting him win 6 months ago. He's still beating me.
That's because you suck. Hey, Corinne, why don't you put a tank top on for old time's sake? Come on.
What is he talking about, Mommy? Nothing.
Happy birthday, Sonny. Hey, thank you.
I got your clock radio.
Clock radio, thanks for telling.
I'll have to split. I got more deliveries.
Come on, hang out with us. We're gonna have fun.
No, I can't stay. I'll hang for a little bit.
There you go. Come on, let's eat, everybody.
If that grown ass man is still losing to that 5-year-old in basketball, then got bigger problems.
I mean, he's about his same height. I mean, Jon Stewart is a really tiny little fucker.
Have you ever met anybody from this movie in real life?
Oh, let me actually think about that. What a good one to man, I don't think so.
Or how many degrees are we away?
Well, that it's got to be crazy
1,
close.
I'm sure.
Yeah. But no, I actually haven't. I mean, I don't. Maybe somebody, no.
Jarrett Reddick was in Crossroads with Britney Spears.
Yeah, that's
Britney
exactly where
Spears
my brain goes.
You were in Crossroads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess what character he played?
Himself?
That's right.
Yeah.
I was also in Cursed by Wes Craven, I played Jarrett Reddick.
Wow. You're kind of typecast.
Wow.
I feel like
Actually,
you're name dropping right now.
in Crossroads, I played Jarrett Von Erich, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
An
it changed it up a
uncredited
little
or
bit, yeah. Still my stage name.
Stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So he goes, "Can we get some curly fries?" Oh, Vanessa. Oh man, what happened to Sid's 5-year plan? Okay.
Back in the kitchen, waving a spatula.
And then the kid just goes, "Is that the guy with the old balls?" Man, let's figure out what we all thought about this. Eric, at the end of the day, how do you feel?
It was good. I'm just like you. I grew up with the Adam Sandler movies. I grew up with the Adam Sandler CDs. I'd seen this one, but not recently. And it would be easy, I'm sure, to pick apart all the things we already talked about. But at the end of the day, it's an Adam Sandler movie, and it's meant to make you laugh and be funny. And it did. So I don't have any problem with this.
It's funny, as you were saying that, I started thinking about Billy Madison. I started thinking about Happy Gilmore. And it's not like any of that is possible either. Like, they wouldn't let you go and do a grade each week or whatever, to get through school. That would never happen. So, and then you couldn't go enter the tournament. You know what I mean? So none of this is possible. It's so you can't get bogged down on like the courtroom shit or the all of the fact that he even has this kid in the first place.
But it's easy enough to see that a 43-year-old adult watching this for the first time, who may or may not have grown up with Adam Sandler movies or even have an affinity for the things he's done later on in his career.
You'd have to be living under a rock.
Exactly. But if this was, anybody besides Adam Sandler play, you might look at it and go, I didn't quite love that.
Right.
But I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But that's the benefit of growing up with someone and them being a part of your formative. I mean, my brother and I used to be able to quote the CD just the same way that you and
now.
Derek
What
have been
age were
doing.
you able to start listening to that?
I mean, we were probably listening to that in like 9th or 10th grade,
right?
And probably not with my parents' knowledge.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Casey, you're busy over there, but what'd you think about this one?
I love this movie. I've always loved this movie. I'm glad that we did it. I think that, it's like you said, it's Adam Sandler. It's silly, but I think it still was kind of heartwarming, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. I've seen this movie a million times, and I will still probably watch it when it's on TV.
There's a thing that he can do with relationship movies, right? Where he definitely has his hand on the pulse or the finger.
Well,
on the
he's
pulse.
kind of a schlub. I mean, not as a human, but in a lot of these movies, he's just a schlubby everyman
I don't want
guy,
no schlub.
and people they can't get no
Schlub
love.
is
They
the
can't
I
something-
think in his earlier
get
work,
no love
it was
from
more
me.
of him being a piece of shit and then turning into not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how this movie was to me
Right.
as well.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
And and also piece of shit ish.
I don't see it. I don't
found
think it is a lack of better
No. I
words.
see what you're saying, but hasn't figured out his lane. In Billy Madison, his dad just says, "Oh, Billy, when will you find what you're looking for?" kind of thing. And,
He still hasn't found.
And the steer, Amy.
I think I love this movie. It has all kinds of quotable lines that I use all the time. And then watching this time, I don't remember the last time I saw it, but now watching it and seeing that kid and how similar he is to my child.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
It was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I'll bet. We didn't really talk about much, the twins that played him and what they went on to be. I mean, they were Ben in Friends, which we talked about a minute ago. And then there's Zach and Cody, from
Sweet Life, man.
Yeah, all their shit. And then now one of them is on Riverdale.
And one of them dates a supermodel or something.
That's the one that's on Riverdale. I believe that's
good for him.
Topol.
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah. Sean, what did you think, man?
I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan at all.
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, like in the 90s, I thought Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore were funny.
But I've matured.
But this is in 1999.
This was the last movie I liked of his until Click. And I hate when he gets really loud and he does those voices. It just annoys me.
That's my favorite.
You don't like it when Adam Sandler does the voices?
I don't like any of them, but
give the kid a Happy Meal.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like that.
Right. Good. Well, man, what a great movie. What a great pick. I'm glad we inserted this.
Who did pick this?
We actually were talking about
was a
this in the
cumulative
pool.
pick.
Yeah, the other day. A few weeks ago, and we were trying to get another movie in because we got falling behind schedule with vacations and stuff. And we were in Amy and Derek's pool. We were like, man, we should do Big Daddy. And Amy texted you guys and said, let's do Big Daddy.
She probably said Big Daddies.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Judging by what you watched.
Well,
Caught me.
Next week.
We had just shown that to the kids. So they
It's
were
good to introduce
they were
them
pretty
early.
stoked. All right. Well, let's Sean, let's see what's going on with the
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Howdy, Jarrett and the Groovy Gang. First off, I'm super happy to finally be a Patreon supporter, and I've already started insisting people use my new extra long nickname, so thank you for that. Second of all, I've noticed that there's been a lot of hair-based questions lately, so I'm throwing my own in, but open to anybody who may have an answer. Can anybody recommend a product or a combination of products to help keep slightly wavy, thick hair standing up for more than a few hours? I've tried so many combinations, but always end up with a sad fringe by the end of the day. Hope you're all okay and staying safe over on your side of the world. Tom, Chad, Michael, Murray.
Wait, we're trying to make the hair stand up.
Wavy hair that is thick needs to stand up for a few hours.
Use a blow dryer. I don't know why boys don't just do this. If you don't use a
PS.
blow dryer, it's not going to freaking work. Blow dry your hair, smooth it out. Use powder at your roots.
What kind of powder would you
Like
suggest?
a texturizing powder, like a Puff Me or a Schwarzkopf or an Oribe or something like that. It's a texturizing puff powder at your root. Use a little texturizing paste and some hairspray. But if you don't blow dry your hair in a position first, it's not going to stay. That is the end of the story.
You heard it here first, folks. Pert Plus is the way to go.
Wash and go, Pert Plus. Wash and go.
Basically, just use a shampoo and conditioner in one because those are usually the best.
What
Right?
about the 3-in-1 mane and tail?
People used to use some mane and tail, didn't they?
Used to.
People still use mane and tail.
To say
it's for horse.
Yeah, if it's good enough for horses, it's good enough
It's
for
made
us.
with real horses, so yeah, it's got to be
fucking
good.
nail some
60% of the time.
iron
fucking horse's
shoes to your
mane, bro.
feet.
I've been using mane and tail my entire life.
Thank you. What's that fucking guy's name? Just put my mane and
day I was
tail
born.
on
Since the day I was
land.
born, I was using mane and tail. Jonathan. Oh wait, it's me. Guys, that's pretty much it. Eric, how can people connect with us?
Well, I'm glad you asked. They can go to our website, jarrettgoestothemovies.com, or on Facebook, Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. We suggest strongly that you check out both of those. On YouTube and Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies, you'll want to subscribe and turn on notifications. Instagram and Twitter at Jarrett Movies. On Patreon, that is how you join the winning team. Support the little podcast that could. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us, jarrettgoestothemovies@gmail.com. And you can text us or leave a voicemail. The number is the same either way, 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Back to you, Jarrett.
Thank you very much, Eric. Great job. Great job, everybody. Thank you for sharing. Barry Ferguson, Joey Bishop, Woody Chambers, Holly Vegas, Deidre Grimminger. It's really named. Why are you laughing? Oh, because you
Throw you
think
off.
that I think it's fake. Okay, David Kendrick, Mortimer Pinkerton Smith, Chris Pulse, Fiona Freeman, Simon Rogers, Jason Winstonley, Theodore O. Einstein, Theodore O.
Einstein.
Theodore O. Einstein. Okay. Joseph Pekikonis.
Pesiconis?
It's Joey. I was telling you about him today.
Here's the thing. If I'm reading your name at this point, I think they're fucking with me, and I don't know what to do. Okay. Joseph Pesiconis, Kurt Fletcher, Vinny Cataldo, Bill Phelps. You guys, this has been a great, fun show. Brandon, come back anytime.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Did you have a fun time?
I had a great time. It was a blast.
Next time,
bring your own goddamn beer.
I'll have a laptop and my own beer.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to say either of those things, but you are welcome anytime. Guys, don't forget, check us out. Jarrett goes to the movies at patreon.com. And
no, that's not how that works, even a little bit.
Oh, no. Okay, wait, hold on. Don't forget to check us out. Patreon.com/Jarrett goes to the movies. This has not been my strongest showing. I'm going to be honest.
.org/Jarrett.
Oh, God, this is the hottest gay sex I've ever had.
Thank you guys very much for listening. We'll see you down the road.